The JAYLAMAR Show.
Get up and get it. No more wasting my time. Gotta get to 7 figures, man, one day at a time. Cause I hustle and grind. I hustle and grind. Just trying to inspire. So I hustle and grind. Gotta get up.
You are now tuned in live to the JAYLAMAR Show, brought to you by HustleIsLifeBrand.com, inspiring hustle and grind through apparel since 2017. Visit HustleIsLifeBrand.com. And now, your host, JAYLAMAR.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show, live with JAYLAMAR.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the JAYLAMAR. You are now tuned into the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show live, brought to you by Glazed Out TV. Who we got? Breezy Boy Reacts, Intended Hit Productions, and of course, the HustleIsLifeBrand.com, inspiring hustle and grind through apparel since 2017. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the HustleIsLifeBrand.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is episode 5, season 2. I appreciate y'all for being here this evening. The first part of this is not going to be so friendly. I'm just going to let y'all know that now. And if you have sensitive ears, I suggest that this may not be the episode that you want to tune into. If you have children present, I'm going to suggest that if you want to hear them, you're probably going to want to send them out of the room for at least for at least about the first hour. I'm not going to go the first hour that long, but at least the first hour to be safe. I would send them out of the room because I'm not going to be that friendly. It's about to go down. But nonetheless, a couple announcements before we get into that, man. I want to send a big shout out to the homie Izzy Mac, who is back and currently streaming our show live on Glazed Out TV right now. Like I told y'all, the last couple weeks he's been away, dealing with some family issues. I want to thank y'all for everybody who sent y'all prayers up, the moment of silence on the shows. But he's back, currently streaming right now, so big shouts out to him and streaming us right now on his gaming platform. Make sure y'all go search for Glazed Out TV on Facebook. If you're into gaming and streaming and all of that, currently streaming the current game right now is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So you want to watch him blow some heads off, a bunch of shit blow up. Definitely go tune into. Make sure y'all go and support that page. Also, make sure y'all go look up for Breezy Boy Reacts. Tune into his reaction channel on YouTube. Of course, we have his. I've been doing a lot better to sharing the links of the sponsors. To the JAYLAMAR Show Facebook page. So make sure y'all go and actually tune into that page. You know what I'm saying, so that y'all know what's going on. Also, big shouts out to the homie Jamal Shane, of course. You know what I'm saying, big supporter of the show. And the extension of that family, the Intended Hit family, my boy Molly Music over in the West Coast, over here in Cali, is going to be joining the sponsorship partnership team. So you know what I'm saying, now we're gonna extend this over to the West Coast and not just the Midwest. So we're extending this over to the West Coast. Shouts out to the Intended Hit family. And who else did I forget? Well, I can't shout out myself. Oh, but by the way, before that, you know what I'm saying, I do want to announce that so I got two announcements before we, and I'm going to play a couple of songs and then I'm going to go in. First and foremost, if depending on how long you've been rocking with me and rocking with my podcast, you'll know you're probably going to be happy with what I'm about to say. But for one night only, February 11th, 2020, February 11th, 2020, there is going to be the return of R&B Night Live. If you were listening to me back in 2017, you would know that on Thursdays, every week, every Thursday, from 7, at that point it was from 8 to 11 Central Standard Time, I did an all R&B show that was no talking. It was nothing but R&B music, old school, new school, mainstream, and independent. And there was no talking to your entire show. You did not hear me not once. You heard the drops, but I didn't do any talking. We're gonna set the mood for Valentine's Day. That's Valentine's week, which will then make the stream available, for anybody who decides to play it back, during a weekend rendezvous or whatnot. But we're gonna set the mood. So Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. R&B Night Live makes its one night only return to the JAYLAMAR show. One night only, y'all. One of our partners is going to be actually doing more of that type of stream. So that's why I'm only doing it just once. And y'all will hear about the partnership that's going to be doing it later on. And it's going to be the real grown and sexy. It's not going to be the sad and sappy R&B music. It's going to be that grown and sexy, freaky, we going to set them vibes, we going to set them Valentine's vibes, So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. February 11th. It is a Tuesday. Yes, it is a Tuesday. February 11th, 2020. We getting grown and sexy R&B Night Live on the JAYLAMAR show from 7 to 10. It's still going to be the same. Hey, yeah, shouts out to Full Spin. He said, one night only, this is it. In my Millie All Day voice, man. In my Millie All Day voice. Big shouts out to Millie All Day. But yes, one night only. From me, anyway. One night only. That's all y'all get from me. So be on the lookout for that. Also, another announcement. The Hustle is Life brand is officially getting ready to release the premium minimalistic extension, which is called Picks and Shovels. I'm not giving a date yet on when it's going to release. There's going to be, everybody will know well ahead of time. And I'm plotting on a release date now. But just get ready for that. It is our premium minimalistic extension to the Hustle is Life brand, Picks and Shovels. This is where we're going to start to introduce, the more simple, clean, less is more type of look. This is where we're going to introduce a lot of the embroidered a lot of embroidery. We now have vendors that's going to offer us embroidery, so much more higher quality as far as that goes. And it is going to be our premium brand, so it is going to cost a little bit more than just a normal Hustle is Life brand stuff, but nonetheless, still of course affordable, much more affordable than what you'll probably see stuff similar in some other stores. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. That'll be out within the next couple weeks. Release date to be announced, so just stay tuned for that. Before I officially start the show, I do want to give a moment of silence. As most of you guys know, Sunday we very, very suddenly lost one of the greatest athletes of all time in Kobe Bryant and his
Yo.
right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our moment of silence this evening. Rest in power to the homie Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, and the rest of the other members, his friends and colleagues that were on that plane as well. Much, man, it's still hard to believe, man. But now the second part of this evening, I'm gonna address that after that. I'm gonna play a couple songs real quick to get us into the swing of things, and then I'm gonna unleash. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all sharing. If you're listening live right now, make sure y'all going and sharing the streams. Make sure you go and actually check out Glazed Out TV on Facebook. They are streaming the show live as well as gameplay right now, so you can stream. Create a watch party. We want to enable everybody to listen that don't want to necessarily come on to Spreaker and listen live, but that's why we have Glazed Out TV. That's why we have these other platforms. So we're going to make sure that, I'm going to address something tonight as far as media and the news and everything like that. And I'm about to go off, because it needs to happen. So I'm going to play a couple songs. We got some new music. We got new music from Jamal Shane. We also have new music from Sko Jeezy. We have new music from Space Case. Shouts out to my homie Space Case and Shell Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? And we got some other ones that I didn't get to last week that we're gonna get to this week. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the mood and get into the vibes, man. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off with my homie. King Jules. GSO Paid to Breathe Camp, man. This is called Double Dribble. It's one of the homies' newest singles on his comeback mission. It's called Double Dribble right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. We'll be right back. Let's go.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. This is with JAYLAMAR. This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive. Let's get ready to hustle! The JAYLAMAR Show. So amazing, let me bring that freak about you. Hit it like a trailer, you know how I'm coming, baby. Gotta run some, let me get loose for the big one. Fat nigga, well put together. The JAYLAMAR Show. You know what it is when I slide out, slide a bar, make her roll the boat. Shout out my sister Kitty, bring her to the floor, make them dance. That's a drill team. Bad bitches all over the club, throwing money up. Liquor spilling, niggas going crazy. All the says in here, like money guns. Bitch, come get you some. It's paid to breathe in here. King Jules about to set the tone for you fuck niggas. Baby mom, all up in my DM like what's up? What you hit the club tonight? We going up, girl. That's a guarantee. Me and baby daddy at the crib tonight. We sucker free. Anything you want tonight, you get, little bitches all on me. Anything you want tonight, you get, little bitches all on me. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby. The JAYLAMAR Show. Shut it down, you know I got some booty. Little mama tripping cause it's women in my section. Popping bottles, slapping booty, but you gotta be a cutie. Trust them in my jacuzzi, ain't no hating in my section. We got women, we got money, so you know it's haters watching. Smith and Wesson, deck them, better check them at the door. Cause I'm tripping, I'ma bust them, leave his brains all on the floor. Know the mama tryna fuck me cause I'm gangster to the go. But I'm a dog, I'm a fucker, pull a weave out and some more. Getting back to the bag of the hat at, I'm two-stepping with packages. Got my brother Bobby, we gon' turn into some savages. Paid to breathe the basis, nigga, racing to the charts. I got banger after banger after banger, fuck you thought. I got banger after banger after banger, fuck you thought. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. Over left the right, the bring that shit back to the middle. I get scared of baby, let me see it double triple. You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Full spin, nigga. Shit. Better know 5, 16, you know what I'm saying?
Let's Get ready to hustle! Live tonight on the Jay Lamar Show.
Should just let me hibernate. About to wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Dilate, don't wanna see us make it. We gon' make it anyway. It is not my birthday. We want the entire cake. It's rush hour. Better break fast. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker as we get to the cash. Mommy love to dress it up for me. Told her I'm a boss and an artist upcoming.
The Jay Lamar Show.
Really gotta twerking out. Turn my music up. Ain't no reason to turn it down. Throw out all your worries. Drinks in the air. We about to live life like we don't really care. You can go with all that talk, little buddy. Swerve out here bugging like mosquito. Getting on my nerves. You can go with all that talk, little buddy. Swerve out here bugging like mosquito. Getting on my nerves. Everybody out here screaming out, yikes! They just love to talk. We be living our life. Hit the ignore button. They'll be alright. Please, Mr. Engineer, turn up my mic. Everybody out here screaming out, yikes! They just love to talk. We be living our life. Hit the ignore button. They'll be alright. Please, Mr. Engineer, turn up my mic. Turn
You
up
are now
my
tuned
mic.
in live to the Jay Lamar Show with your host, Jay Lamar.
Everybody out here screaming out,
That
yikes!
work, that why me working. I'm a boss from a work and kill that shit. And yeah, that's murder, aftermath, rebirth shit. Give it to them, even if they don't deserve it. I shoot you if you're squirming, and I ain't even nervous. It was only $1. To the point is why it's worth it. Knock your sis out cause you're worthless. You murk your parents for birthing you. Urgency is emergency. Every day gets a purge to me. Kill a cat, a nigga talking beef in the section.
The Jay Lamar Show.
Boy, you think it's sweet. Fuck a bum bitch. I'd rather beat my meat. This noise greatness when you think of me. Hey, third rank, I'm the king. North Star, watch me blink. Hook the bitch, record it, watch it sing. School battery, don't fight it, don't blink. My booyaka, that Wayne boy king. Killing everything in my path, ain't gonna explain one thing. A grown man in heaven, I my name, hold wait. Silencer on a burner, I don't plead, no speak.
Yikes! Yikes!
You are now tuned into the award-winning The Jay Lamar Show. Live with Jay Lamar.
Yeah. We are back live on the award-winning Jay Lamar Show live. You know what I'm saying? And so, let me gather my thoughts really quick. I'm warning you now. If you have little ones in the room, send them out for a little bit. If you have sensitive ears, send them out for a little bit. Please. Because I'm about to use some very, very explicit language. Because I have something to address. And I'm hoping to start a movement with what I'm about to do. Okay? So as you just heard before the two songs that I just played, okay, I acknowledge the fact that we just lost NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter and his colleagues over the weekend in a helicopter crash. Okay. You know, and everybody's, you know, obviously the world came to another standstill again. You know, everybody's mourning and everything like that. But between yesterday and today, there have been a number of different media sites, publications, you know, blogs and tabloids that are basically trying to pull away the positive light from Kobe Bryant. Okay, let me give a little backstory. Way back then, early 2000s, Kobe Bryant was accused of rape. Okay, he was accused of rape, and basically what ended up happening is probably what I like to call a cash grab. a quick cash grab, in which Kobe was accused but never found guilty. Okay, and the court, the case was settled out of court, and basically with a cash settlement, which could go either way. A lot of people will say he did it. I, on the other hand, don't believe he did it. I believe it was a cash grab that, you know, somebody seen an opportunity, which we've seen this with celebrities. Kevin Hart just went through it. For prime example, Kevin Hart just went through it. We don't know if some of those things were true, but it was a cash grab. Okay? He was never actually found guilty. He was never actually found guilty. There was no evidence that this thing ever went on, but was basically paid to say, here, this is what you want. This is what you really wanted. Here. Boom. Okay? Nobody since then has talked about it. We've seen this man pure dominance in the NBA. Now, I can't say I'm an NBA. I can't say that I'm a basketball. I'm a fan of him basketball wise, because I would be lying, because I'm not that much of a basketball fan. Not that I don't like basketball, but I'm more of a football guy. Okay, I grew up on football. I grew up on NFL, and I played football in middle school and high school. Okay, so I'm more of a football person. That's what I usually follow myself. Okay. But you can't be a sports fan and not know who Kobe Bryant is. You can't go through sports and not know his accomplishments, what he's done for the game of basketball, for sports, and in the name of entrepreneurship as well. Okay? And that's what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of who he was as a father. I'm a fan of his business acumen. I'm a fan of how he carried himself on the court, as far as giving it his all, you know, and pretty much coming kind of close to perfection. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of that. So that's how this affects me. Okay? But here's where I'm about to go to fuck in. You have these punk bitch-made publications out here, and I'm going to call out one in specific that's local, because I hope somebody shares with them and they hear this. The Green Bay Press Gazette is one of them that I'm calling out, upon probably the hundreds or thousands that have already probably doing it or think are going to do it. Okay? Let me start off by this. You have to be a shitty person. You have to be some of the shittiest scum of the earth pieces of shit to bring up something that happened over 20 years ago that we honestly have no clear evidence of that would happen. And nobody's really said anything since. Nobody. Everybody celebrated him. Some of these same publications that are trying to drag him down now was once singing his praises when he was living, sharing his accomplishments and everything. But the moment he gets taken away, the moment he dies, you want to, in that same light, sit and bash him, trying to bring up this incident that happened over 20 years ago that we don't even really know if it actually happened. We can speculate, but nobody really knows what the fuck happened except for that legal team and that person. Hell, that person probably isn't even thinking about it anymore. But you pieces of shit media people should be a fucking shame to yourself for trying to basically use this negative situation for likes and for views and for ratings. You people are a piece of shit. And I'm going to be, a lot of people are going to argue with me this, but it has to be said. You dog somebody like Kobe. Okay? You dog somebody like Kobe. Or, shit, even, we don't even know what really happened with Antonio Brown yet in his case, right? We can go off of what the news fucking tells us. We don't know yet. There's been no clear fucking evidence yet. This shit is still being fought, okay? Shit like that, right? But why aren't people calling out people like, Ben Roethlisberger, for example? I'm just going to use him as a prime example. Let's just think about that. All of these news reports, people are reporting, Ray Lewis, even though, whatever happened with that situation, Antonio Brown, whatever's going on with his situation, Kobe, we don't know what that situation was all until all that we know is he was accused and it got settled. There's been no evidence that it actually fucking happened. But what about people like Ben Roethlisberger? Why aren't people keeping that same energy with a Ben Roethlisberger? Because, and even still, I don't even know if his situation is even all the way valid. But see, the thing is that the media isn't talking about that. But y'all waited until the man was gone, where he's not here to defend himself, because we all know if Kobe was still here, none of this shit would be brought up. None of it. Y'all wait till the man is dead and gone. He can't sit here and defend himself to sit here and talk about him like he isn't a good father, like he wasn't pretty much one of the best athletes, fuck even basketball, one of the best athletes on the fucking planet. His entrepreneurial his entrepreneurial and charitable no, they didn't bring up the fact that he gives back to a lot of different charities. They didn't bring up his business shit. No. They wanted to focus on this rape accusation. And this is where I'm usually I would tell people, no, stop sharing the fact that, people are bringing this up. But see, sometimes I feel that shit like this has to be brought to attention. Because if we don't bring it to the attention, they're going to keep thinking it's okay to do it. For example, also, when Nipsey got killed, when we lost Nipsey last year, almost a year ago, 2 months into be a year. When we lost Nipsey last year, none of the people that weren't talking about him before started talking about him after he passed away. And they wanted to bring, oh well, he was a gang member, all of this shit, or he rapped about this, he was a gang member, but you didn't talk about how he went back and basically bought the block and gave people jobs. You know what I'm saying? Gave people jobs, put back into the community, opened up community centers. Kobe was on that same shit. So why I feel you have to be a piece of shit person. You have to be absolute scum of the fucking earth to want to wait till a man is not able to defend himself to do some hoe ass shit like this. And I'm specifically gonna call out the Green Bay Press Gazette, because they're local, and I know I have a lot of people in Green Bay that listen to the show, and I hope they hear it. I hope somebody shares this episode with them, and I hope they hear it. Whoever cleared that article and whoever wrote that article doesn't need their job anymore. They need to have some type of consequence for what the fuck they did. That was some of the most distasteful, unprofessional shit I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that you didn't do it when he was alive. You did not do it when he was alive. You waited till the man was dead and gone. You waited till the man is dead and gone. But here's why I'm calling this out. Because if we don't call it out, it's going to continue to fucking happen. And I know, yeah, maybe Kobe might not have paid attention to it. But we have to, at some point, stand up for ourselves. And I'm going to speak specifically in the black community because that's who it happens to the most. I'm just going to be completely honest and transparent. It happens to us the most. This is one reason why I have been encouraging a lot of my people to come out with outlets like this, with podcasts, with whether they be podcasts like this or they're live, some type of media creation, some type of broadcasting media creation like this. We have to start bringing more of these out so we can combat these people, because if we don't, it's going to continue to happen and it's going to get worse. I'm going to halfway agree with my brother Full Spin and then say that, yeah, maybe Kobe would not have gave them attention. Yeah, that may be true. Maybe. We don't know. we don't know. He probably would have kind of addressed it, but not in a way that we're probably expecting, because we know him. But at some point, enough is enough. It has to be addressed at this point. It is getting out of hand, and especially when it comes to people in the black community, it is getting way out of fucking hand. Way out of hand. It is getting way out of hand. It's happening way too much, and they're getting way more disrespectful with it. Way more disrespectful. These people will literally wait till you die, and they will go and scrub try to get every fucking bad detail about you, and then try to use that for ratings and views, because they know people are gonna tune into it because you either just got locked up or you just passed away or something just happened to you. So they're gonna use that opportunity. They're gonna use that opportunity. And me personally, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Here's how much I really don't give a shit about making money from people. I just terminated 3 business relationships over shit like this. Now, people will tell me, yes, that's petty. But here's my thing. This is a prime example of something that I went through personally. It's the people that smile in your face when you're around and they talk shit about you when you're not around. And that's just something that I can't personally respect. That's some bitch made shit. You are more pussy than what you came out of. So I can't sit back and support people. I'm all for people having their own opinion. People are going to have their own opinion. But when you're sitting here trying to tarnish what he's done, what someone has done for likes and views, as clickbait for likes and views, I can't respect that. This is a prime example of smile on my face, talk when I'm away. And that's something that I went through personally. And if you are that type of individual, I don't give a damn how much money. I literally, within the last 24 hours, have terminated 3 business relationships that I've made pretty good income from. And I mean it probably took a little bit of a blow. But that's how much I really don't give a shit about just money. I'm talking about one of the clients that I cut off. I made almost $100 to $300 from a month, sometimes every 2 weeks, towards a small business, and have been for the past 6 months. So let's just think about that. This is how authentic to this I have to be. Because I've talked about it so much and I've had it done to me. That shit don't feel good at all. You are that much of a bitch if you have to smile in somebody's face and talk about them when they away? Because you know, if you was face to face with that person, or if that person was able to defend himself, you would still be quiet as a fucking church mouse. And that's facts. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. I refuse to associate myself with people that agree with that type of behavior. Because if you're doing it to somebody else, who's to say you won't do it to me? And I've already had enough people do it to me. I don't deal with those people anymore. Now they're on the outside looking in. I can't support that behavior. A lot of the people that's doing it, they wouldn't like it if it was done to them. You wouldn't like it if it was done to you. So why is it okay for you to do it to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So I can't. If to those who are doing this type, you know, this Kobe slander, or in the future to any celebrity, you know, especially, and I think what makes me mad the most is that y'all waited till the fucking man was gone. Y'all waited until he was gone. And shit, it ain't even been a week. It hadn't even been 24 hours and people were in some of these publications was already doing this fuck shit. And then you have the people, let me address this real quick too. You have the conspiracy theories and all of that shit. Listen, I need you fucking so-called woke people and you so-called conspiracy theorists to understand the fact that shit can just happen and not be a fucking conspiracy. Shit can just actually fucking happen. That is how life fucking works. Every time something happens to somebody, it's not a fucking conspiracy. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's not always a distraction from something else. It's not always a conspiracy for something else. There's not always a cover-up. We know there can be some corrupt shit that goes on in this world, but not every single fucking thing that happens major is a fucking conspiracy. Shit can just fucking happen. So to you so-called woke motherfuckers, y'all need to go the fuck back to sleep. Y'all don't know if there was something else behind this. Y'all don't fucking know a goddamn thing. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't around. Y'all going off speculation and punk ass conspiracy theories that absolutely make no fucking sense. Shit can just fucking happen. So you mean to tell me if you drop fucking dead right now that's a conspiracy? You can just drop fucking dead out of nowhere. I guess that's a conspiracy too. I guess that would be a distraction too. You could just drop fucking dead right now. And that's all of a sudden a conspiracy. Is it a conspiracy then? Is it a conspiracy then? Is it a distraction then? I'll wait. Is it a distraction then? Is it a conspiracy then? If you were just to drop dead right now, is it a conspiracy then? I'll wait. I'll wait. Is it a conspiracy then? No. Shit, you can honestly just stop fucking breathing right now and that'd just be it. You can be one of the healthiest people on fucking earth. One of the healthiest people on earth. You can drop fucking dead right now. Any one of us. Can drop dead right now. Is it a distraction then? Is it a conspiracy then? I'll wait. Think about that. Then, my final part of this is to all of you people on social media who are also, oh, y'all sitting here crying about Kobe and shit. Y'all, like y'all knew him personally and da-da-da-da-da-da. Listen. You don't have to know a person. You don't have to know a person personally to feel bad that something bad happened to them, that they're gone, that they're sick, that they passed away, that that something bad. You don't have to know them to feel. You don't have to know them to feel happy for them. And what's crazy is I'm gonna call out some hypocrites real quick, because you got people, they'll come on Facebook and say, hey man, I need prayers for my family, or I need some prayers, man, I got something going on, and I just want y'all to pray for me, or pray for my family, or pray for the homie, pray for this, pray for that. But most of us don't know you either. So if it's not okay for us to do it to somebody like a Kobe, or I got a lot of flack from it when I was mourning from Nipsey. So if it's not okay for me to mourn for somebody that I look to as a hero, then why is it okay for strangers to pray for you? People that don't know you or haven't met you outside of social media, they just know you on your social media. They haven't interacted with you personally on, face to face. So if it's not okay for them, if it's not okay for us to mourn somebody like a Kobe or a celebrity or somebody, a hero that we didn't personally know but that we looked up to, then why is it okay for us to pray for you and we don't know you personally? How is that okay? It's the same shit. Except they're famous and you're not. How is that okay? How the fuck is it okay that we can't mourn our favorite celebrities or role models or whatever you want to call them, our favorite influencers? I'm just gonna put them all in one bucket. How come we can't mourn or feel bad about something happening to our influencers that influence our life in a positive manner, or we look up to for some odd reason, but your random ass that don't mean shit to anybody, you want to come on social media and you want prayers, you want everybody on your social media to pray for you, and we don't know you either. So just like we don't know them, we barely know you. So if we can't pray for them, then why do we have to pray for you? Why do we have to feel sorry for you? We can't feel sorry for our influencers. And we don't know them, then if I don't know you, what the fuck makes you so special? And I don't know you either. How is that okay? I'll wait. How is that okay? A lot of y'all didn't think about that though. And I get it. Everybody doesn't have the same perspective. Everybody doesn't have the same mindset. I get it. I mean, but that's almost common sense. That's almost common sense. Let me go to some of the comments real quick. Oh shit, y'all been going nuts. I haven't even read some of these comments on the live stream, but let me see. Let me go back up a little bit. You can't be a human and not know the name Kobe Bryant. Yep. I'm not racist at all, but I'm gonna say this: they would never allow a great black man, woman die without at least trying to tarnish his or her name. Yep. I did see the full span comment. It said Kobe, Nipsey, Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, Tiger Woods, etc. But Elvis is still a hero. Exactly my point, Paco. The media doesn't give a fuck about how they try to make someone look, whether dead or alive. It's all about views and ratings. They know putting something like that out there will get Kobe hella attention, and it's beyond fucked up. But to them, money speaks. Very true, Justine. That's pretty much wrapping up everything I just said in the box. Millie all day said should give E a needle. Paco said, so they say. Millie all day says, don't make me change you, Eric. That's another thing. We don't know for sure. We can only go off of he say, she say, but there was no concrete evidence that Suge Knight slipped Eazy-E a needle. Is it possible? Fuck yes, it's possible. But do we know that for sure? Is where I'm coming from. Do we know people like to do this shit and they don't know the facts for sure? We have no concrete evidence. Just like we have no concrete evidence that Kobe actually, quote unquote, raped this girl. None. And I personally think that if it was true, it would have gone to the matter of here, watch this. If the Kobe thing was true, right, then why isn't he going through the same process that R. Kelly is going through right now? Riddle me that. If this Kobe Bryant shit is true, had it been true, why isn't he going through the process that R. Kelly went through? I'm going to tell you why. Because we got evidence on R. Kelly. We got fucking video footage. There's no evidence on Kobe. There's no evidence on Kobe. So to make some bullshit like this off of speculation and shit, I'm gonna say it, false pretenses for likes and views, you a piece of shit. So I'm gonna say this because I started a watch party on my personal Facebook page because I know there's some people that supported some of these articles that were sitting here talking about it. I'm gonna let you know right now, your friendship means shit to me. If you condone, if you support that type of behavior. To the point where I just basically canceled out $300 to $400 a month worth of clients because they supported that type of behavior. I can give a fuck about your friendship that brings me nothing. I just severed ties with 3 of my clients that I make very good income off of. And to you media outlets out there,
oh, you motherfucker,
y'all should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. Who's ever approving these articles, you should be a damn shame of yourself. You are a piece of shit human being. At the end of the day, you are a piece of shit. And I hope that when you go away, that somebody does it to you. And let's see how your family likes it. Let's see how your friends like it. Let's see the results then. Let's see that shit then. So, let me calm down. Let me calm down. But at the end of the day, people, everything is not a fucking conspiracy. Everything is not a distraction. You can wake up one day and shit, just something happens to you. You could walk outside right now and get hit by a fucking car. You can be on the sidewalk walking all day, just walking on the sidewalk and get hit by a fucking car. Is that a conspiracy?
Sons of bitches.
You could walk out of your house right now and get smacked by a drunk driver. Is that a conspiracy? Is that a distraction? You could just stop breathing right now. You could just be sitting here listening to this and pretty much practically healthy. But you could stop breathing right now. Is that a conspiracy? Is that a distraction? Is that a conspiracy? You can get into a car accident. You could be driving to the store a block away and get into a car accident. Is that a conspiracy? You can walk outside and get robbed. Is that a bigger distraction from something else? Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe somebody might have set you up. Yeah, okay. So that it can be a conspiracy on that
12
end.
out of 25 people. I need 13 more.
Is it a distraction though? Is it a distraction from other people?
The marksman
to get our minds off of something else that's happening?
Trying to get this crossbow.
Or can you just have piece of shit people that's just out here robbing people and you just so happen to be the next fucking target?
I know that. I can't wait to actually get that job.
Nobody thinks about that though. Nobody thinks about that. My call is for this. I want more people. We need more independent media outlets. Whether it be podcasts, whether it be independent, streaming, TV, all of that. Because if we don't, this is going to continue to happen. And it's going to get worse.
Come on. What?
It is going to get worse before it gets better if we don't do anything about it.
I could have sworn I just threw a grenade over
And that's facts. I don't care what your belief is. At the end of the day, motherfuckers is dead wrong. Full spin. I'm a sort of agree with you, but I'm gonna disagree with you because I hear more conspiracies these days, and I hear more to the stories these days, and we don't know shit. So honestly, I like to say until we know some shit, just shut the fuck up altogether. At this point, we should only be sending our condolences and trying to get the grieving process.
Ooh,
once we know more, then we can probably talk some more. But we don't know shit. And we can halfway rely on the media these days to even give us the actual truth. Now tell me I'm lying about that. We gotta rely on sources like TMZ, CNN. And we know the shady shit that they do. Hell, for all we know, shit, he might have not been fucking dead. But you got these piece of shit people out here like TMZ that could even report that Kobe was dead before his fucking wife even found out about it. These people in it for the fucking ratings, they don't really give a shit. That's some of the most disrespect. That's that disrespect from the media that I'm talking about. This is one of the reasons why I've been encouraging more and more people to come out with podcasts and come out with their own publications and their own streaming resources, because we're going to need them.
Damn.
And especially if you call yourself any type of social influencer, where you're in music, where you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you do, we need these outlets.
Got you son of a bitch.
We need these outlets that's going to be able to give the truth. See, that's what I'm saying, Millie, all day. Hulu already has a fucking documentary. It's been 2 fucking days. 2 days. How does Hulu have a fucking documentary already? And I bet you it's piss poor put together. I'm not even gonna fucking watch it. Out of respect for the homie Kobe, I'm not even gonna fucking watch it. I'm not. I don't even want to know. So I'm gonna let y'all know now. Don't even come and tell me about the content, because I bet you, for one, it's probably piss poor put together. It's probably more than likely piss poor put together. Fucking 2 days. And this man been in the league for 20 years, and even before that, in his high school, and during, and, you know what I'm saying? 2 days? You did a whole shindig on this man's life in 2 days.
Oh, I got killed by a teammate. Fuck. Whoa.
We need to start getting more of these publications, people.
This is chaos.
Homie Skull Jeezy says, My Time magazine coming this summer. Thank you. That's what I like to see. We gonna need shit like that on a bigger scale. We're gonna need shit like that on a bigger scale. We're going to need it. I'm just watch what I tell you. Y'all may not fully agree with me now. Y'all may not fully agree with what I'm saying now. But I'm gonna let you know, if you know my track record, you know I haven't been far off in the last 3-4 years. I haven't been very far off. And if you've known me for the last few years, you'll know I haven't been very far off about most of the shit that I've said and most of the shit that I predicted. Hell, I told y'all the day that Toys R Us closed down that it was gonna come back. Look what just happened a couple months ago. Before they even announced, when I told y'all the day that they went into bankruptcy and the day that all of the stores were closed, that they were gonna come back. What happened?
Fucked up right now.
November and December of 2019. My homie Izzy Mack that's listening right now, he'll vouch for that.
I'm vouching for this ass whooping I'm taking right now too.
He'll vouch for that.
Toys R Us.
If you know my track record for the last 3 or 4 years, some of the shit that I've said, you'll know. And this isn't saying that I know everything and you know what I'm saying, but I haven't been very far off. Y'all may not agree with me right now. But give it time and you'll see. Just give it time. You'll see. Just give it time. You'll see. You'll see. Hell, I told y'all a couple years ago that I told y'all back in 2017 that brick and mortar stores were dying. What's been happening for the last 3 years? I told y'all back in early 2017 that a lot of brick and mortar stores are going to be dying and closing and all of that shit. What's been happening for the last 3 years? Let's talk about it. So you may disagree with me right now, and that's fine. That's fine. I expect people to disagree with me, but you'll see. I'm not that far off. Y'all will see eventually. I'm not that far off.
Damn,
we're going to need much more of these podcasts, the visual content. We're going to need them. Watch what I tell you. We're gonna need them. Watch what I tell you. This is why just about almost everybody in my immediate circle has some type of media streaming going on right now. Did you think that I did? Did y'all think I did that just because these are my people? No. That had a lot to do with it. Why do you think I encourage? Once I found out it can happen, why do you think I encouraged Izzy to stream me on Glazed Out TV so we can cross promote our platforms? Why do you think I was happy to bring Breezy Boy Reacts on so we can cross promote our publications on each other's platforms? We got Jamal Shane and the Intended Hit family, Molly Music over on the West Coast. They're broadcasting and helping with their content. There was a bigger part of this.
Motherfucker.
Just about everybody around me immediately has something going on similar. Has a different taste to it, but similar. I've been making that circle for a bigger reason. That is way bigger than just myself.
Damn.
I know it, they know it. And I know they know it, and that's why they were happy to make the partnership with me. Not because just because they know me. But y'all will see. Y'all will see. We're gonna need more of these. Watch what I tell you. That's the end of my rant. But to be clear, one, you so-called woke motherfuckers need to go back to sleep because everything ain't a distraction and everything ain't a fucking conspiracy. Two, don't expect us to pray for you if something happens to you and you come on social media and you ask for prayers and all that, this, that, and the third, but when we do it for somebody that we idolize or somebody important to us that we don't know personally, and it's not okay for us to do it to them, don't expect us to do it for you and we don't know you either. Even if we do know you, don't expect everybody to do it. You'll then be one of the biggest hypocrites in the fucking world. And that's pretty much the end of my rant on that one. I'm not going to take too much time of it, but I just had to get that off. And I'm going to be doing some more attacking. I'm going to be doing some more attacking towards the media outlets. Oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. That is one of the reasons why this podcast was made, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring on the extensions, because one way or another, you bitches gonna get this work.
Facts.
And I'm one of them people that people will definitely vouch when I say something, I mean it. And it's gonna happen. It may not happen right away, or it may not happen when you think it's supposed to happen, but it will happen. So one way or the other, you motherfucking media outlets gonna get this work. Whether it be me, whether it be somebody I know, or somebody else that feels the same way we do. But one way or the other, you bitches gonna get this work. And that's on my word. But we gonna go ahead and get back to the music. We gonna go ahead and get back to the shit that counts, man. Rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to baby Gianna. Rest in peace to every the Altabella family and the other members that were on board. I send my prayers and condolences to the family. You know, I really felt I had to do this to have their back. Because those people are not here anymore. You know, especially Kobe, he's not here no more to defend himself, and you know that's just some bitch made shit. That is a pure example of smile in my face and talk when I'm away. And honestly, if you're if you're part of my social, if you're following me on social media and you support this type of behavior, I can't consider you a friend. I don't even care if you're family. You will get disowned if you support that type of behavior. I've gotten rid of revenue streams with partners because of that type of behavior. So I can give a fuck less about making money from you, which means if I don't give a fuck about making the money, I can give a fuck less about your friendship that does probably nothing for me anyway. Period. With that being said, we going back into the music. Whew. Had to get that off my chest. That's it, man. We getting right back into the music, man. Right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. Let's go.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR. This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
You know what they give you for that? The gas tank.
Oh my God.
Gas tank was
He finna gun work?
That's where you headed, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you heaven. I'm gonna get that gun. And
I'm gonna get that money.
This ain't for the faint heart, oh. This that bomb in your car shit, hop in your cockpit, and it blows soon as you start it. You got me started. Woke a beast, I'm a monster, whatever you call it. Destroy
The
shit and cause
JAYLAMAR
carnage.
Show.
Lord forgive me for they know not who they sin against. The ghetto messiah, I'm who they shouldn't be fucking with. Let the blammer blam until I drop the clip. Pop another in and feed another set to the pin. I'm deadly, so I can pin a rapper to his death. Machete, slowly dissect him till he shit himself.
house. Telly, lay low until that heat low. Heat it back up, shoot through windows while your peeps on. Or knock on doors and target people through the peephole. Beast mode, I'm a malicious nigga till this beat gone. You dumb jerk, you don't think this gun work? Let's see how well that best protects once this gun jerks. Not at all, nigga.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
This range and this caliber.
What the fuck going on, nigga?
If I miss, I can't miss.
Back at it. Beat for smoke, I want all static. What goes up must come down. This is you crash. You lasting longer than me should be a true pass. You better than me right now. That's just you gassing. Your boss apart, flaccid. I heard you want the torch. You can't have it till I pass it. I ain't pass it. This pot go pack smoking. Smoke the blunt till it's ashes. Pause the beat, let me ask you. Garbage man, I'm here to trash you, nigga. Mac the best, you can call him Cassius, nigga. The champion's here, and I'm acting classless, nigga. Your luck ran out when you took this challenge, nigga. Your cousin did the race, never got into the habit. Aggressive on the beat, like a dog become rabid. You dumb jerk, you don't think this gun works? Still think that vest gon' protect once this gun jerk, nigga? Not at all, nigga. You still think you bulletproof, nigga? You can catch all this gun work, nigga. Bars for days, months, years, and centuries, nigga. I am 2C. Play.
Have a material witness on an aggravated battery with a handgun, and they believe.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
New day, bro. Suggest you raise the fuck up. Get the hell out of Dodge. Get caught up.
What up?
This is JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Niggas act like we playing or something. Try and go in and get them, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have us on this box shit. Yo, off the chart, put that shit, I run the city like a wild ape. Chopper hit you up and leave you spotted
The
like
JAYLAMAR Show.
All eyes on me, escape with a scope. Picture me rolling about that money everywhere I go. See my ambition got me acting a fool. Start with that folder like a copper, too. Gather where you swim, we got shots in that pool. I know you don't want no problem, look up on to be cool. Niggas testing me like they just got something to prove, but only God can judge me if your life will lose. How long will they mourn you for they fucking your wife? If I don't kill you, bet my nigga fresh will kill you tonight. Pray to God that your artillery fire Imperial, we come a group when we ride. The back of heat when it's cold outside. Run up on them cock back and let them shells fly. Like nigga hit them up, cause that's the way we born to ride. Niggas run around and wanna pop shit, but they gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga, I hit them up. Like nigga, I hit them up.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
They gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga, I hit them up. Like nigga, I hit them up. I told real if I shoot first, ain't no need for blasting back. So pass me the pump like I'm having an asthma attack. And he gon' grab a Mac and splatter cats. A matter of fact, that thing like a snitch getting inked. Rat attack, we kill them all cause them suckers would tell. Have us like an iPhone battery stuck in the cell. So fuck a case, you get in the race when we bustin' them shells. Put a magazine in your face, no double XL. Testing us ain't wise, kiss them goodbye like Hennis. Pull out fire, just off your vibes and your energy. It's like when Pac died, his spirit rise, then just into me. See niggas I despise and start to ride on my enemies. Black mask, black gloves on, this is kill season. Even when all my slugs gone, I be still squeezing. I put life into my music, so that's the real reason. Even if I die tonight, I be still breathing. Run around and wanna pop shit, but they gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga, I hit 'em up. Like nigga, I hit 'em up. Say the niggas run around and wanna pop shit, but they gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga, I hit 'em up. Like nigga, I hit 'em up.
Check yourself. You gotta snap some collars and let them motherfuckers know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you ain't shit.
Niggas run around and wanna pop shit.
Come on,
they gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga,
come
I
on,
hit 'em
man.
up.
Y'all
Y'all not gonna do me like that. Come on. Your man don't gotta die.
They gon' fuck around and have me on my pop shit. Like nigga, I hit 'em up. Like nigga, I hit 'em up.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
What you niggas wanna do?
Come on, man. Y'all not finna do me like that.
Watch out, rockin' the song. Jock like you watching a bitch that's rocking the phone. Watch that the option is gone. Niggas can't see me even with binoculars. Look, nigga, I ride on my own.
I got 5 kills, so I mean,
nigga, I blast on my own. Nigga, down on my own. Get pop, do time on my own. Nigga, don't be mad, be strong. Don't be sad, what's wrong? Pockin' the gone. I feel a hole, cause I got a dick that you hoes can be hopping the phone. Whoa, slobbing the phone, bobbing the phone. Just cause I'm popping the phone. Even as a bad, I be dropping the strong. My shit'll work like Stockton to Malone, nigga. How you figure you got bigger than me? How you figure you could get up with me? Don't be ridiculous with your shit you kicking to me. I fuck around and take my Timberland and kick in your teeth, motherfucker. How you figure you could win against me? You want a battle, nigga, win it a beat. Now make sure that you enter the cheese. If it's enough, I finish you after I finish
The JAYLAMAR Show.
Niggas can't rap with me. Are you aware the rap I have with me? I'm running laps on tracks like athletes. Still hold this shit down there. What you niggas wanna do? Y'all think cause they locked me up. And it been a little time since I dropped the cut that I was up. But that little bit I did, that shit ain't stopping nothing. Now what you niggas wanna do? I'ma show you niggas how it's done, the reason why it's done, and display how I come and rep that vulture, Joe, that's where I'm from. Now what you niggas wanna do? Y'all niggas better hand your business, y'all niggas be paying attention. I'm the next new main event, and I'm the best thing next to the crack cocaine invention. What you niggas wanna do? Me wreck, see me flex, see me insert teeth like T-Rex. Eat at the flesh up, he that confess that, they don't believe that, DA's the best at rockin' rhymes, what be that contestant, make an investment, no need for guessing. After I battle you, they'll be asking you, why did you try to do? And now that you learned your lesson, I'm the hump on the camel's back. I'm a dog in the mouth of the bus. I'm a fine ass bitch with a big fat kitty cat. A tight clothes give me camel's hook. Look at that fucker. If I was you, I refuse. Cause 9 out of 10 you'll probably lose. And all of your dudes are mob on you. Can't apologize, 9 niggas sorry, it's no excuse. Now what you niggas wanna do? Y'all niggas can't rap with me. Are you aware the rap?
Man,
I'm running laps on tracks like athletes. Still hold the shit down there. What you niggas wanna do? Y'all think cause they locked me up. And it been a little time since I dropped the cut that I was up. But that little bit I did, that shit ain't stopping nothing. Now what you niggas wanna do? I'ma show you niggas how it's done, the reason why it's done, and display how I come and rep that vulture, Joe, that's where I'm from. So what you niggas wanna do? Y'all niggas better hand your business, y'all niggas be paying attention. I'm the next new main event, and I'm the best thing next to the crack cocaine invention. What you niggas wanna do? Y'all niggas wanna probably rob me, get it just to pop me and haul my body off and drop me in
so like, is my team not trying to win this game?
Y'all niggas better second guess it, check your weapon, see if it's the best protection. It don't matter if your best will protect your chest, man. I'm only bust staying straight at your mail, and I'm dangerous. Niggas here keep playing with us, come play with us. We ain't got no shame in us, and we ain't scared of no chains and cuffs, so don't think it's tough. I'ma keep it that heavy with you, and I keep it that shit to split you. Don't let them niggas send you on a mission to get you a little bitty box to fit you. What you niggas wanna do?
Yeah. Welcome to the real Illuminati.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Who the fuck what a nigga said that wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. Who the fuck what a nigga said that wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind. I gotta get paper. I gotta go win. Cause I pay to win. Cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck what y'all niggas saying again? Who the fuck what a nigga said that wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. Who the fuck what a nigga said that wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind. I gotta get paper. I gotta go win. Cause I pay to win. Cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck
JAYLAMAR Show.
This ain't no hard team, that's a damn lie. Keep it real when you looking in a man's eye. Respect, that's some shit that you can't buy. I'm one of them rappers that you can't try. With a scam, I don't think you get away with it. Got goons on deck and they stay with it. Like yourself if you really wanna play with it. Got a coffin waiting for your ass to lay in it. Nigga, this feel my pain, they're real Illuminati. True independent grinders, we don't need nobody. We finna team up like Jordan and Scotty. Drop a project like Money Back and Gotti. Ride state to state with merch in the shotty. Shooting to the money like my nigga Ricky Bobby. Do this rap shit for real, ain't never been a hobby. Got real fans waiting on some meals in the lobby.
Who the fuck what a nigga said that wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. Who the fuck what a nigga
said there wasn't no wine team, y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind, I gotta get paper, I gotta go win, cause I pay to win, cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck was y'all niggas saying?
JAYLAMAR Show.
Who the fuck was that nigga said there wasn't no wine team, y'all niggas lying. Who the fuck was that nigga said there wasn't no wine team, y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind, I gotta get paper, I gotta go win, cause I pay to win, cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck were y'all niggas saying again? What the fuck is you niggas really thinking? Lil' bro, man, you know I go hard. Pressure. The fact that you saying no I in your team, y'all gonna have to recall. Yep, cause I got my bag right. I got my own back. I had to put myself on a better path, cause I wasn't losing, cause I had to get back. Mention me, I am the team. Mention me, I am the dream. Mention me, cause
right
the
in front of this
motherfucker
motherfucker bagging up.
don't know what I mean. Yeah, I am the team. Made it happen by my damn self. Money route, I got tunnel vision. Go and get it like I'm winning. Please excuse me, pimpin'. Running man to the paper route. Cocky though, cause I done cashed out. Loved ones and fuck niggas done shitted on me, so I evened out. But now you niggas call me Jeezy Perry. Grind it out, we making different stories. RMG is the legacy, and it's still no cosign. Illuminati. Who the fuck was the nigga said there wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying.
Oh, that bitch up there.
Who the fuck was the nigga said there wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind, I gotta get paper, I gotta go win, cause I pay to win, cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck were y'all niggas saying again? Who the fuck was that nigga said there wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. Who the fuck was that nigga said there wasn't no wine team? Y'all niggas lying. I stay on my grind, I gotta get paper, I gotta go win, cause I pay to win, cause all that I know that I'm all that I got. So what the fuck were y'all niggas saying again?
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Not doing good right now. I'm negative. I'm only 32 and 34, but still, okay. See if I'm pull this back easy.
You are now tuned in live to the JAYLAMAR Show with your host, JAYLAMAR.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Come on, man. It's a motherfucker in front of him. But I get hit. Who the fuck killed me? Oh, I killed my damn self from the fire. Watch out.
Yeah. JAYLAMAR. Hustle is life. 7-figure dreams. I'm on a mission to get it. I'm about to count me a million. Let's get it.
The dream is free to hustle so separately. I manifest success with goodwill and some integrity. To go from nothing to everything, yeah, that's my objective. The definition of a hustler.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
The dream is free to hustle so separately. I manifest success with goodwill and some integrity. To go from nothing to everything, yeah, that's my objective. The definition of a hustler from my perspective. When all started as a dream, it's closer to reality. I'm monetizing talents, put an increase on my salary. Trying to turn a couple dollars to a couple million. Trying to see my brand lit up on a couple buildings. Let's get it. Many days and many nights it was crash and burn. In many ways it'll pay off in the long term. A lot of hustle, sacrifices, and a lot of patience. A couple reasons why I know that one day I'm gonna make it. Lost some friends along the way, and I ain't even hate it. The good vibes and intentions was not reciprocated. And now I look back, it seems that I'm better off. I keep the scissors tucked in case to cut some more off. To anybody with dreams, wake up and go achieve them. And anybody that doubts you, please just get up and leave them. Get with people that's really proud when you win. Cause most got hidden agendas, but they envy in the end. Look out. The dream is free to hustle so separately. I manifest success with goodwill and some integrity. To go from nothing to everything, yeah, that's my objective. The definition of a hustler from my perspective. The dream is free to hustle so separately. I manifest success with goodwill and some integrity. To go from nothing to everything, yeah, that's my objective. The definition of a hustler from my perspective.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
The dream is free to hustle so separately. Yeah. They go from nothing to everything. Yeah, that's my objective. The definition of a hustler from my perspective.
Let's get ready to hustle! Live tonight on the JAYLAMAR Show. This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
One night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit.
Hey.
Hey. One night only, this is it. I like that. Drink up, get lit. Hey.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
One night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit. Hey, who tryna match me for the weekend? Hey, let's have a party for the weekend. Hey, one night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit. Hey, who tryna match me for the weekend? Let's have a party for the weekend. First thing first, hit up everybody. Tell them it's a party my way, bring everybody. Leave the drama at home, we don't need that. Too many females in here not to notice them. So get your drink on, get your boogie on. If you brought your own, roll up and smoke on. High times, good vibes. We gon' show out
the JAYLAMAR Show.
Come through, play spades if you want to. Turn the music up louder, it's on you. Two-stepping, Millie rocking, they all swagging. Look what happened, I got them dancing, they all laughing. They all showing love, no hate though. All day, you know my name though. Cups in the air while you pour it up. Watch y'all turn it up. One night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit. Hey, who tryna match me for the weekend? Hey, let's have a party for the weekend. Hey, one night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit. Hey, who tryna match me for the weekend? Let's have a party for the weekend. One night only, this is it. Drink up, get lit. One night only, this is it.
Boy, you crazy in a motherfucker. I can't see it happening. And this is on hardcore. I don't even play that shit. I really don't be playing hardcore, but I'm trying to get this crossbow right here. I need 10 more matches with 5 kills. See if I can get that shit done.
Let's have a party for the weekend.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
We doing shipment 24/7 though.
Let's get ready to hustle.
I can't see you being better than me. Don't make me go look at your all I play is hardcore, baby boy. Yeah, that shit sound good. Don't make me go look at your barracks right now. I go check them records out. That'll tell me everything I need to know about you. You know what I'm saying? You see me.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
Wake up every day, drop to my knees and say my grace. I gotta thank the Lord for letting me see another day. Every day a new grind, got the money on my mind. I'm trying to hit the top, I got a millionaire mind. All I do is grind, all I do is grind. All I do is grind, got the money on my mind. All I do is grind, all I do is grind. All I do is grind, got the money on my mind.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
On the grind 24, trying to make a dollar. Breezy boy, I'm from the shine like Barack Obama. I'm from the city where niggas spraying like graffiti artists. The streets
After this match, I'm definitely gonna go check your
In this life, you either make it or you don't. You get in where you fit in, you can try it if you want. I'm aiming for the top, flying high just like a hawk. Money on my mind, for that bread, I'ma slow, huh? So high, I can feel myself levitate. My money like a senior, bitches about to graduate. COB, we on our way, we had to navigate. If that nigga back his lip fucking, let him hate. All I do is grind, you know I'm trying to shine. I'm on my way to get it, bitch, you better recognize. Breezy boy, I'm a don for my daughter, I'm going hard. Monday through Sunday, I'm counting my blessings from my God. Wake up every day, drop to my knees and say my grace. I gotta gotta thank the Lord for letting me see another day.
I need one more kill. Real student. Yeah, that shit sound good. We gonna see. We gonna see right after this match, bro. Oh, that was some bullshit. Ooh, you motherfucking. I should have my kills that I need them 5. Come here. Come here.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Yeah. We are back live here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show live, man.
I
and,
know I hear him.
Just wanted to give y'all. I just wanted to flood y'all with music. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of these episodes. You know, we have interviews and we do a lot of talking, so we really don't get to the main frame of the show, which is highlighting the independent music and everything like that. And I know I talked a shit ton at the beginning of the show. Actually went a little bit more than what I wanted to, but you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to flood y'all with some music, which I'm going to continue to do for the rest of the night as well too. I'll continue to interject in between here and there. But just some real quick announcements again. Well, once again, shouts out to the sponsors: Attended Hit Productions, Glazed Out TV, Breezy Boy Reacts, I said them already, but fuck it, we say it anyway. Attended Hit Productions, and of course my brand, thehustleisLifebrand.com. Make sure y'all go and visit thehustleisLifebrand.com. Make sure you get ready for the Picks and Shovels release. So that's going to be, I'm telling y'all, this is going to go crazy. The Picks and Shovels release is going to go crazy. So just make sure y'all up on that.
Right here live.
And then also make sure, like I said, make sure you are in tune. You are in the place to be. Tuesday, February 11th, 2020, right here live from 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. R&B Night Live returns for one night only, where I am going to have 3 continuous hours of R&B music, old school, new school, mainstream and independent R&B music. You will hear no talking, none of my voice during this show. You are going to hear 3 hours of uninterrupted R&B music, and it's not going to be the sad and sappy R&B music. It's going to be the grown and sexy, the freaky R&B music. All right, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna set the mood for Valentine's Day, which will be that weekend. Going into that weekend, so make sure that you either, you know what I'm saying, if you have something set up that night, hey, come and stream with us. We'll definitely be here. I'm gonna have some oldies, some new shit. And then the stream, of course, will be available for you on Valentine's Day for you to play in, in the background of your date or whatever your plans are. If I got a funny story that when I had 7 Figure Dream Radio, which was my first podcast back in 2017,
I ain't gonna lie, I think my shit on like
made
14,
his debut
bro.
On Valentine's Day.
Might not even be that high, but I know it's up there in the double digits.
When I tell you that I had people Snapchatting me that I didn't even know. 14. And they were Snapchatting me, images of them listening to the show.
Down there be wanting to turn that motherfucker up for the one
shit.
Time.
That's all I'm going to say.
You know what
I'm saying? Definitely getting it in. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And, that's why we did it. That's why I did it. I wanted to give those vibes, man. And, they had the show playing in the background doing whatever it is that they did.
Oh, I see you with the positive on there, man.
But
I ain't that
you know what I'm saying?
far
We're going to be
behind.
back, and we're setting that mood so you'll be able to
right
have the
there.
stream
right
on Valentine's Day.
Positive,
or you can chill with us that Tuesday night. February 11th, 2020, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. 3 hours of uninterrupted, continuous, grown and sexy R&B music. Make sure you are there. If you are an independent R&B artist and you have, you have them feel-good vibes, that feel-good R&B, that freaky, grown and sexy R&B, make sure you get it to me immediately. You get it to me expeditiously, in the words of my homie T.I. Get it to me expeditiously. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want you to be a part of this.
See, I win more than I lose. You know what I'm saying?
With that said,
so I'm going to
go ahead and get into some of this newer music that I have that I didn't get a chance to get into within the last 2 weeks that I've been getting. A couple of these you have heard me play, but I'm going to play it just because I want to re-highlight it. And this very first one that I'm going to play came to me last week. And when I tell you, this is that music that makes you think. what I'm
or
about to
marksman
play,
rifle.
this is one of those
Now
songs
I want to
that,
show y'all something why I don't like
you know,
this game.
You really got to listen to what
Notice
the
how I
brother is
say
saying, because he's
I
saying
got
some
0
real shit.
out of 15
and you don't really
for
even have
15
to listen.
one-shot
Like,
kills.
it's not
I'm gonna show y'all
disguised
something
or
crazy.
not, and you know, not. It's raw and it's
I
raw.
go to
It's
my
right
marksman,
there.
I think I've been
So I'm
using
gonna
the
start off with this one just
MK2
because I want to hear it again as well too. It's from my homie Abdullah out of
Custom.
Chicago, and this right here is called
Camouflage tell
"Educated
you
Black Man."
everything.
Y'all heard
I
it
don't
last
remember
week.
exactly
We're gonna go ahead and spin it again
which
right here on
one
the
it
award-winning
is.
JAYLAMAR Show Live.
crouching.
Let's get it.
This
Kill
is
enemies in a
JAYLAMAR
single
Show
shot.
exclusive.
I got all my motherfucking
It's dedicated to the young black man, y'all. He gotta be an educated
I be
black
trying.
man,
I
y'all.
just be playing with some scrubs. Yeah, it definitely be like that sometimes, bro. But oh shit, you can't see it. I'm gonna take my webcam off so y'all can see it.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
It say kill enemies in a single shot, 50 or 50. How don't I have my badge yet for a single shot? I urge them to fix that. That could be another one of my damn badges I got. That shit is crazy. Like I said, I got all of them. I should have got it right here. I should have got that right here.
He is refined, so he has to set the precedence. We are original man, just check the evidence. And naturally, we elevating ourselves from the time we're doing
my battle pass went crazy. All 100 of them bitches. And season 2 come out in 13 days. 14.
But he's focused on his task while paying
Today we got a new season dropping, so that's always exciting. I want to see what I got to on my gun.
And I won't get offended if we're speaking articulate. The more bright you are, it can serve as a benefit. You see, society wants us at the back end. It won't stop me to be an educated black
The
man.
JAYLAMAR Show.
Lights of pressure on there, don't need this
Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you're living. I won't call you a nigga cause you are my brother. I won't call you a bitch cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you live. If you love your people, you must have some dedication. So don't be afraid to obtain an education. It makes your life expectancy significantly high. Open doors to new worlds. Sometimes you gotta apply some gratitude and start improving on your attitude. There are lots of topics you can't express your magnitude. Therefore, we all awaken to our natural gifts. Because an educated black man must try to uplift himself and his family and finally his people. Never allow society to claim that you're evil. Your mind is more knowledgeable and ever feeble. My books are more weapons and my actions become lethal. And learning to read during slavery was illegal. Becoming educated has made my life peaceful. Not anyone can really hold me back, man, because I'm standing proud today, an educated black man. I won't call you a nigga cause you are my brother. I won't call you a bitch cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you're living. I won't call you a nigga cause you are my brother. I won't call you a bitch cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you live. I give my John Henry Clark on developing some studies and also researching my facts, have no worries. Remaining encouraged, not engaged in foul behavior, but helping my people, which to me is so much greater. We must restore our women to a level of dignity. That horse behavior has a negative energy. Sisters, value yourself by the wisdom you possess. Your mind is beautiful, the cultivators with sex. And I'm teaching my son the true essence of manhood. A positive attitude that's really understood. I refuse to build the reputation that is embarrassed. Learn from my leaders that contributed to our heritage. Help this generation to build some strong marriages. Stop the ratchetness and support true intelligence. What I'm saying is bigger than rap, man. I wanna see more brothers as educated black men. I won't call you a nigga cause you are my brother. I won't call you a bitch cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you're living. I won't call you a nigga cause you are my brother. I won't call you a bitch cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you're living.
You are now tuned into the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our first newbie for the evening. You know what I'm saying? New to some of y'all who wasn't here last week. But that was the homie Abdullah with Educated Black Man. And like I said, man, that was one of those joints where, you know what I'm saying, this is that shit that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely one of them joints that made it to the iPhone, made it to the personal playlist. This has become a song I have to listen to every morning, you know, whether I'm on my way to the 9 to 5 or getting up and getting ready for the day. It's just that shit that you need to hear, plain and simple. You know, at the end of the day, man. And we need more of that. So shouts out to the homie Abdullah. I knew he was listening earlier, but shouts out to him for that song, man. And we're gonna keep it rolling. Next up, we got a brand new submission. Now this one right here is a brand new submission. We haven't heard this yet. I haven't even heard it yet. So we're about to all hear it for the first time. It is from our resident supporter, Mr. Sko Jeezy, my brother Sko Jeezy out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, my Milwaukee brethren, and he has blessed us upon a exclusive premiere of his next upcoming single. It's called Up Now, from the homie Sko Jeezy, right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. Let's go.
This is JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Man, I should have got my kills on that. I do need to finish getting that weapon up.
I was fucked up. Look, I done earned me a sale. I was fucked up. Bitches weren't sending no mail. I was fucked up. My kids in the seat behind that glass. I was fucked up. Was it really even worth that bag? I was fucked up when I found out the real and the phony. I was fucked up when I found out these bitches will leave you lonely. I was fucked up when I found out these niggas can wait to jack on. I was fucked up. Now back up. Saying a motherfucking sad story. I'm up now. What y'all gonna do with a nigga? Oh yeah, I'm up now. I'm counting my nigga. Oh yeah, I'm up
more
now.
left.
I changed my game in my lane. Oh yeah, I'm up now. Yeah, bro, I'm up now. My nigga, I'm up now. Bankroll County in this motherfucker, I'm up now. Big homie Jeezy in this motherfucker, I'm up now. Get a bag to flip a bag to make a bag, I'm up now. Yeah, bro, I'm up now. Oh yeah, I'm up now. I got enough to do with niggas ain't doing. I jumped up out that plane with no parachute. Say, bro, I'm grooving. Ain't got no time to worry about niggas. I'm gonna get to that pack. You see it pile, I see it stack. Now watch me flex on they ass. Oh yeah, y'all turn your back on me. Now take this kick in the ass. Cause this the part where shit get lovely. I got up on they ass. Ain't no need to be looking for the fucking squads in the game. I'm one that deep, I double way. See, I flip out on that.
Wait to get back onto the new get to that new season, cause everybody gonna drop back down to 56, and I'm gonna shoot right back up to 155. Quick. Or what do we go back down to 55? And we got 100 levels after that. I'm shooting right back up to 155. Quick. I got some double XP saved up. Well, some codes and shit. I'm finna hop on now. Shit. Let me know when you do. That way I'll send you an invite, man. We can get this shit cracking. I'm always down to play with some people.
Ooh, let's get ready to hustle. The JAYLAMAR Show.
Oh man, I love playing this game though, man. Oh shit, you motherfucker! If I would have been aiming up
the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show, live with JAYLAMAR.
Come on, man.
Sko!
You mean to tell me this bitch is invisible?
Sko! Wait, I gotta run that back. Holy shit! Wow. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I gotta run that back, man. Wow. I gotta run that back. We'll be right back, man. I gotta run that back.
Come on, man. Y'all not finna do this to me. Give me my 5 kills, man.
Let's get ready
to
hustle.
I ain't got no kills yet.
Live tonight on The JAYLAMAR Show.
I was fucked up. Look, I done earned me a sale. I was fucked up. Bitches weren't sending no mail.
You are now tuned in live to The JAYLAMAR Show with your host, JAYLAMAR.
I was fucked up when I found out the real and the phony. I was fucked up when I found out these niggas will leave you lonely. I was fucked up when I found out these niggas can wait to jack on. I was fucked up now.
Come on, man. That airplane shit. 3 of them. Come on, man. Hey. Got 4. Need one more. Got it. All right. Cool time. Time to go now. Damn. Come on, man. Y'all not finna do that. Come on, man.
I was fucked up. Look, I done earned me a sale. I was fucked up. Bitches weren't sending no mail. I was fucked up. My kids didn't see behind that glass. I was fucked up. Was it really even worth that bag? I was fucked up when I found out the real and the phony. I was fucked up when I found out these bitches will leave you lonely. I was fucked up when I found out these niggas can wait to check.
Let's get ready to hustle.
What y'all gonna do with a nigga? Oh yeah, I'm up now. Big racks, I'm counting my nigga. Oh yeah, I'm up now. I changed my game in my lane. Oh yeah, I'm up now. Yeah, bro, I'm up now. My nigga, I'm up now. Bankroll County in this motherfucker, I'm up now. Big homie Jeezy in this motherfucker, I'm up now. Get a bag and flip a bag and make a bag, I'm up now. Yeah, bro, I'm up now. Oh yeah, I'm up now.
Man, Sko. Bro. Yes. This definitely just made it to the iPhone, bro. You can't just have any material to make it to my phone. I mean, other than that, my playlist is always on Spotify. But if I say you made it to the iPhone, that means I done took your MP3 file and I put it into the file folders on my phone. And I don't even go into Spotify. I go and listen to my file folder. That made it to the iPhone. That definitely made it to the iPhone. And honestly, that might need a remix with your boy on it. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put it out there. That might need a remix with your boy on there, because I've been itching to talk some shit, but I just haven't. But that might just need a remix. But we'll talk about that. But nonetheless, that was the homie Sko Jeezy.
Game is a positive.
That was a homie Sko Jeezy with Up Now.
I'm just trying to get.
And that was a premiere. I'm the only person that has that right now, I believe. So that's truly a JAYLAMAR show exclusive, y'all. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, let's see. Let me see. Try to catch up on some of the comments real quick. Okay. I haven't missed too much. Justine, I mean, some of these songs the artists have on like iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, YouTube, things of that nature. Other ones are probably could be found on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? So if they have it on one of those platforms, I don't want to send it because I want them to get the stream. I want them to get their stream from the stream count. So if it's something that I have a link to immediately, I'll go ahead and supply it. Inbox me and I'll supply the link. Otherwise, if the artists see you on here and they, just like Sko is sitting in it, they're more than happy to distribute it how they want to. I just don't want to step on their toes and send it when it's out for distribution and out on different platforms for people to go stream. That's bad business in the world, in the music business. It's bad business, and I know I don't like to do bad business. So, but yeah, reach out to me. I'll try to find a link for you if I have it. Most of them I do have links to, or the art. You can reach out to the artists themselves, and they can supply you with how to get it. We're going to go back to the music. The next one is from a good friend of mine, man. This is from the homie Space Case out here in Wisconsin, man. Really, really dope cat. Another one who has that, not so, it's not that, it's not your usual hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's that, it's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And, Space Case, this man, this guy, great friend of mine, great artist, great work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And is definitely just an overall good person. But I got a new submission from him, and what looks like is a feature on here from one of my other homies, which I'm really mad I really don't have any music from him yet, but he's been kind of low-key and working, so I understand that grind. But this right here is from the homie Space Case, featuring my homie R. Braille, and I don't know, Bam Katulu, if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not, but we're going to go ahead and play that joint right here. It's called Move Slow, right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. We'll be right back.
Or something. Thank you for the share. Oh shit, it is the big homie, man. What is happening? Everybody, the person who just shared is Breezy.
Take
Boy.
a look at my eyes, and maybe you can see the way I see. Maybe then you maybe understand the way I maybe seem. It's tough to love a diamond in the rough when his shine lights. Respect a lot of spiritual finance to write raps.
Be sure to go check out Breezy Boy Reacts at Yahoo. You know, not Yahoo.
Just to watch it plummet. My whole life was just a pipe dream built with bad
subscribe, hit that bell.
Contribute nothing. Struggle. We've been through it all and built muscle from the brain to the heart. And all 2,000 points live lavish. All this so you can actually matter. Make a difference or make yourself a victim. Make a decision. We're systematically ciphered through a system that has fucked over its own civilians. I can't fucks with them. So when the slump sets in, I set with it.
Shout out to my boy JAYLAMAR, man. He on here cooking right
slow. If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love, go on and let the love show. And if they ever bring you down, you need to learn to move low.
I'm gonna channel that energy and them emotions, man.
If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love,
do some daily streaming. Get you some clips in. Actually, I definitely, I do believe I gotta play the game.
Careful setting makes an easy approach, but I needed the guidance. I was lost like a ghost in life. Most of the cats I met around me, they just chased the gold. The fame and attention I just came to express all the things in my soul. Like the lyrics I wrote to synchronize all the rhythm and rhyme. But in this life, I learned the industry's the one to roll the dice. And these people I thought were my friends ain't the ones to play nice. So I just do what I do and try to morph out the time. Cause moving too fast can mess up the math. I calculated to all that I'm knowing. Give you a show to ride the vibe and give you all a good performance. That's all the stress in my heart, to hell with all those who choose to oppose it. I planted the seed in this music and all you can do is just watch me grow it. So grab a ticket to the one-way show. To all those that did me dirty, they all had front row. But behind me are the peeps that help support my backbone. To stand up every time I fall, to hold the time and
move slow. If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love, go on and let the love show. And if they ever bring you down, you need to learn to move low. And if they slow you down, learn to move slow. If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love, go on and let the love show. And if they ever bring you down, you need to learn to move low. And if they slow you down,
and I never ever move too quickly. On my dudes who with me used to move quickly. Now we rip the sticky, screaming rip to Nipsey. Larry Fish, it trips me, smoking spliffs for 6 feet. And I ain't never let it hold me down. And I can never let a hoe around or hold me down. Cause I ain't ready to die, plenty alive. A Bentley be nice, but I guess a Benz will be fine. Whenever I finally get enough pennies and dimes. Remember the times in line to find my check was declined. But never would I lose hope. And with nothing left to lose, I move dope. Motherfucker, I'm dope like T-Raw. Hit it like a T-off, and I don't give a fuck. I tell you haters suck my D-off. Cause bitch, I've been about it. Only smoke the loudest, roll around in my pile. I got a lot of product on it, so
slow. If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love, go on and let the love show. And if they ever bring you down, you need to learn to move low. And if they slow you down, learn to move slow. If they bring you pain, use the pain to bring growth. And if they bring love, go on and let the love show. And if they ever bring you down, you need to learn to move low. And if they slow you down, learn to move slow.
I'm gonna pop your bitch ass out. I know you.
Yeah. That made it to the phone as well too, man. My homie Space Case featuring R. Braille and Bam.
Damn.
Ah man, hold on. I gotta get his name right. Hold on. Let me look at the email again. Bam Cthulhu. That move slow. That definitely made it to the phone as well too, man.
Knew he was coming back.
I like that joint. And again, there was some real shit being said in that song. Y'all just gotta listen to some of this shit. I know it's a little different than what some of y'all are used to hearing and used to listening to. But if you open your mind and open your ears, you might just, you know what I'm saying, you might just catch on to something else. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, shouts out to the homie Space Case. Next up, the next newest one I have. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I don't do this with a script at all. There's no script in front of me. I don't write anything out.
No.
This is all this passion comes from straight out the dome, straight freestyle. But nonetheless, the next new submission is from our sponsored partner at Intended Hit Productions, Mr. Jamal Shane. And this right here is one. Let me make sure there wasn't. Let me see.
Whoa, I thought that was my teammate.
Let me see. Where is
the spawning on here is crazy.
Where did it go? Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see. I had it ready
so
to play.
Horrible right now.
And then it just go. Oh man. Let's see. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? All right, but nonetheless, it is from the homie Jamal Shane. It is called "I Don't Know What You're Telling Me." And we all know that Jamal Shane also has that different type of hip-hop, that real shit. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. Shouts out to the homie, also my sponsor partner, you know what I'm saying, with the JAYLAMAR Show Live. And we're going to go ahead and get into this one right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. Let's go.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
This is crazy.
Let your speakers keep banging if you want them. Room smelling like marijuana. Might get some liquor up on you. Word up, I'm mashing on them. I feel like starting something. Beat amped up and I started jumping. Got adrenaline pumping. I'm bringing the fucking ruckus. After I split a couple of Dutches within my circumference, I'm blazing everything in the room and wherever my crowd touches. I'm under my own substance without emotional crutches. Throwing punches, no ducking. I'm carving the fucking
shit, they got a juggernaut out here.
It's me, music for your felonies. Biggest balls in the room, so I know you gotta be smelling me. Deadly delicacies, letting out the Jamel in me. Intentional hit, so I don't know what the fuck you telling me. Enigma like Gotham, Keith Murray, LOD. Rugged till the day that I died, at West I put a spell on me. LOB, keeping up on that grind every day like Lump G. MOB. What the fuck you telling me? What the fuck you telling me? What the fuck you telling me? All you do is shit, but all I hear is just some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck you telling me.
That juggernaut is crazy. Damn,
Seen out the pockets, walking around your vices. Dive into them head first and get immersed into what life is. Recovering from precise hits, trying to be hyper flightless. Most people talk out of pocket because they hooked on excitement. Act surprised when you start fighting and reprise of enlightenment. Introduce them to the night shift. The left hook hit them right, kid. Spend my days dodging nightsticks. Survivalist skills is priceless. A sophisticated man now, but I can be called into a ISIS.
What's the word?
What's the word? You get my flows a little bit more different. My serious shows that I'm living. It's obviously that I'm not kidding. See, I got no shit to be giving. You yapping like you don't know the risen. It's mine to be getting. The religious call that shit a life of sinning.
You hear me?
I don't know what the fuck you telling me. Being a bitch ain't a good smell on me. Time to prepare for some felonies. Ain't nobody gonna be helping me. I'm raw.
I got a teammate sitting right there. How don't you kill this shit? Oh my god, that juggernaut. Wow. It's like I just spawned into getting killed. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Sometimes I might be wanting to act up and shit. Damn, that juggernaut just out here.
You are now tuned into the award-winning
like no care in the fucking world.
Live with JAYLAMAR.
Yeah. That was a new one from the homie Jamal Shane over at Attended Hit Productions, of course, one of our sponsor partners here at the JAYLAMAR Show. That was I Don't Know What the Fuck You Telling Me. And I like Jamal Shane just because it's different than what you're used to hearing, you know what I'm saying? And it still sounds good, and it's, you know what I'm saying? It provides us with something different than the norm, you know what I'm saying? And it's still some real shit. So, obviously going to the iPhone as well. With that being said, we're going back-to-back Intended Hit on this one, and we're going to go swing it over to California. We got California in the building. The homie Molly Music, who's also affiliated with Intended Hit Productions, the Intended Hit family. And this one right here is called Top Shelf, right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. And, you know what I'm saying, we did play this last week, and, you know what I'm saying, obviously this is a song for the stoners.
I'm at the top of this map, though.
This is one for my smokers, the stoners, you know what I'm saying. This one is for y'all. Let's get it.
Yo, this juggernaut just sitting here.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show.
On what? Modern Warfare?
With JAYLAMAR.
Or PlayStation? My online status be off. I get too many requests. I'm about to, once this mic off, I'm gonna
you see that broad in that skirt, she be the blood with the work. She got so many different flavors.
Play on the game. I got my online status off.
Yeah, we got that wax that make your skin crawl. Flicking my ashes, they fall. I'm living
that's how you got
and the Mac in me saying I need a little rip or some trouble right now. I'm more focused on roasting, token this blunt. Thinking about some bomb rips that I'm finna hit up. Man, that sticky icky make you dizzy. You hit it too fast. Take it easy there, cause that there is some gas. Puff it up and then pass, player, you know what to do. Why don't you roll up some of yours and let's see what it do. Let me take a look at it, make sure it ain't no boo-boo. Can't pull no fast, Freddy, I got top shelf ready, be put in the air. It's only fair to watch what I put in my lungs at top shelf. The only thing that got me really smart.
All I smoke is top shelf. Yeah, I smoke. All I smoke is top shelf. All I smoke is top shelf.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I smoke. All I smoke is top shelf. All I smoke is top shelf. Yeah, I smoke.
It's hot spark.
All I smoke is top shelf. All I smoke is top shelf. Yeah, I smoke.
You gotta,
all I smoke is top shelf. I smoke when I walk.
You got one on the Walmart.
I meditate and relax. You think I slack, but I don't. I plant the seeds and they grow and let the cannabis show the way of life as we know. They try to bite, but I go. Worldwide we connected. Take dabs to be reckless. New breed to the day I die. You better respect it. The best smoke on the west. Top shelf is the best. Mary Jane, no more pain.
Hey, is that bum on too?
All I wanna know is, do you smoke?
I'm inviting this bum ass too.
If so, then we can roll, girl. Got you feeling high now. Let me know. California where I smoke, girl.
Man, come on, man. That's all I'm playing right now. I told you I'm trying to get these, I'm trying to earn this crossbow.
Everybody's so high. Bring it back. Got you flying on the moon, girl. All I smoke is top shelf.
Oh, that nigga got one of his connection boo-boo on what? He got that motherfucking PlayStation from TJ Maxx on what? Hey, the crackhead up the street built that bitch from scratch or what? That motherfucker 6 minutes. Oh, you bullshit. Hey, we out of here. He bullshit. They ain't fucking with that. That nigga.
I'm on cognac days and blue dream nights. But I'm puffing up blue cookies and I'm feeling quite nice. Feeling colder than ice. I'm on that hybrid hype. GDP, blue cheese and cherry pie is what I like. When I'm taking a flight, it's that black twist. Might split it with a friend or to the face with a switch. OG Kush for the push and blueberry for the taste. No rookie smoking mine cause they be tripping like it's late. Straight bonafide, Eric B.
Oh, it's your
moving
bank
crowds.
account.
When
Yeah,
I get the
inside your
smoke, I be
PlayStation,
burning
man.
all that ish
Or the
down.
bubble
Big
gum.
clouds,
There you
big
go,
clouds, yeah, man. Big clouds. When I'm in a basal session, I'm a king with a crown.
Oh, yeah. You know this shit recess 2 weeks from today.
Like a senior in a sophomore class, I can't pass a dutchie to the left hand side. And if we fading up, you gotta come up more than
13 and a half days. Come on, Tuesday.
Yeah, I smoke. All I smoke is top shelf. Yeah, I smoke.
I'm running over there with you. Oh, shit.
All I smoke is top shelf.
I got one.
Yeah, I smoke.
Damn, how the fuck that nigga come up from behind us?
All I smoke is top shelf. Yeah, I
Fuck that
smoke.
nigga.
Yeah, I smoke.
I had to drop on this bitch ass too. I fucked that one off. Ooh, shit.
Now tuned into the award-winning The
Hey, I'm telling you,
JAYLAMAR
trying to get this
Show,
motherfucking buzz
live
going.
with
No,
JAYLAMAR.
I got that motherfucker though.
Yeah. That was the homie Molly Music, part of
bet.
the Intended
I'm
Hit
trying to push
family
on
with
C
Top
right now.
Shelf. Definitely
Clear
one
that
for my
motherfucker
smokers,
for
for
one
my
time.
stoner people. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little vibe right there, man. I think that's like the perfect mood, the perfect pace, the perfect beat.
Damn,
you know, like that.
fuck is these
Everything
niggas
about
invisible?
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like if somebody is listening back.
Come on, man.
That actually, like, you know what I'm saying,
Hey,
participates.
I be
I don't
hating that.
personally.
That's the only thing I
And
hate.
I'm not against it. I just don't. But
that's
you
the
know
only
what I'm saying?
thing I
I've been
hate
around.
about
I
playing
can't say I
hardcore
haven't
is
tried
that,
it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I haven't been around it. But I think that in that instance, if somebody is like sitting back and vibing, listening to that song while they're participating, while they're getting their smoke on, that'll be definitely one of the perfect vibes that people will want to hear. You know what I'm saying? With the beat selection, the pace, you know what I'm saying? You know, obviously the lyrical content, but
man,
that right there was well put together, man. So major shouts out to the homie Molly Music and the Intended Hit family, and that I you know what I'm saying, we definitely like that joint. We definitely keeping that joint in. And the next joint, I'm gonna swing it over. I'm gonna swing it back over here to Wisconsin, and I didn't get a chance to play this one yet, so this was actually a new submission. I'm gonna classify this as a new submission. It's from my homie Jason Logic. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I met this brother a few months ago, actually a couple years ago, but reunited with him. You know what I'm saying? Reunited with him a couple months ago. A member of the Force 5 Records family. You know what I'm saying? They are a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more, you know, my recollection of Force 5 is their rap, but they're a little bit on the rougher side. You know what I'm saying? It's a little hardcore. I have not heard this song yet either. I didn't get a chance to hear this one yet. So we're gonna listen to it all again for the first time. And you know what I'm saying? I promised the homie that I was gonna get it in tonight.
I keep dying now
because
everybody want to run into the motherfucking
because I've been talking so much the past couple shows. So we gonna squeeze that in here now, man. And we gonna go ahead. This right here is from the homie Jason Logic, and this right here is called "That's My Story." Right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. We'll be right back. Let's go.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Can't tell me shit, man, 'cause I've been through it.
Damn.
I'm sticking to it.
Fuck that nigga just come. Oh my god. My nigga ran up, shot me right in the face. It happens to the best of us, dog. Shit, I think I accidentally just killed two.
The only one that answered when I made the call for help. The only one that never backed down and never left. The only one that had my
damn, where the fuck this pussy just come from?
I'ma use it just
Watch
to blow
out.
your flame out. I'm so glad you came out, that's why I'm calling your name out, cuz my life's got ins and outs and they call it twisting, turning. They try to
Come on, man.
Where were you when my soul was screaming? Where were you when I was all alone trying to overcome these demons? Can't tell me shit, man, cause I've been through it. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Where were you?
That's the only thing. Hey, that's one thing I love. I love about this motherfucking level. It's all action, pressure the whole time. Ain't none of that running and hiding shit. They gonna put you in front of a motherfucker. I thought I had his ass.
They wishing I disappeared, but it's clear that I'm still here. The only one that never gave in and never quit. The only one that gave 100% and gave a shit. So with my next trick, I'ma show them all that I still got it. Music is my life and my life is because my life's got ups and downs and they call it peaks and valleys. But I'm from the city where we call it streets and alleys. Where were you when I needed support? Where were you when I was facing them charges up in the court? I'm like, can't tell me shit, man, cause I've been through it. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Where were you when I was walking through hell? Where were you when I was rotting away in a jail cell? I'm like, can't tell me shit, man, cause I've been through it. Yeah, that's my story.
I'm talking about I'm spawning in getting killed.
I'm like a brand new man, out and I'm free. Time to get back to me, and that's how it's supposed to be. The only one that never complained. And
Come
never
on,
bitched.
man.
The only one that took whatever
If I'm over here, ain't no way that man should have been spawned right there.
I ain't giving in, even though they trying to take a shit up in a pot, I'm pissing
Why,
in
P?
drugs.
Oh my God.
Bet on the over-under, and I could weather any storm because I bring that thunder. Where were you when I was going insane? Where were you when I had nothing but pain up on my brain? I'm like, can't tell me shit, man, cause I've been through it. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Where were you when I was losing my mind? Where were you when I was stuck with the blind, leading the blind? I'm like, can't tell me shit, man, cause I've been through it. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Damn, I accidentally just killed myself.
Yeah. That right there was the homie Jason Logic, part of the Force 5 Records family. You know what I'm saying?
The
And
fuck is that?
again, you know what I'm saying, a brother that I met, a few years ago, reunited with him a couple months ago, and you know what I'm saying, just some overall dope individuals, man. And again, it's some of that different shit. It's not what y'all used to hearing, especially on this show too. Y'all not used to hearing some of the shit that I just play, kind of the style. And I like to switch it up, and I think it's good content, man. Shouts out to the homie Jason Logic and the Force 5 family. They really do rock with your boys. Shouts out to them. This next one is also a little different. It's not necessarily a song. It is more of a spoken word piece. It's from my homie Brother Rob the Poet Brown, who I finally got to meet in Chicago this past summer at the Dub C's 10th annual award show. Which also, by the way, let me do a shameless plug, man. And shouts out to the homie Dub C's. I don't know if he's listening live right now, but whether I hold him down regardless.
Man,
we now have dates, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2020 Midwest Hip Hop Summit / the 11th annual Dub C's Artist Appreciation Award Show.
God. I'm talking about
July 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2020, Chicago, Illinois. July 10th, 11th, and 12th. Chicago, Illinois.
Get the fuck out of here.
Make sure you make your arrangements now. If you participate, if you are, whether you're nominated or just coming to be a part of the networking experience, is definitely something you don't want to miss. I'll also get to present the JAYLAMAR Entrepreneurship of the Entrepreneur of the Year Award for the 2020, the first annual, the first time I'm able to give my award out. Which was made for me in my honor last year in the name of entrepreneurship, and I get to finally present it to somebody else this year. So you know what I'm saying, I'm stoked just for that part of it. I don't care if I don't win shit this year at all. My biggest thing is I want to go and present this award. So, but nonetheless, it's gonna be a great experience, man. I had a shit ton of fun. Chicago really embraced us. You know what I'm saying, for us not even to be from there, they really embraced us, and you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely rocking with the shot, man. Other than y'all Bears, but that's a different story. But nonetheless, July 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2020, the Chicago, Illinois, the 2020 Midwest Summit, and the 11th annual Dub C's Artist Appreciation Award Show. Make sure y'all are in the building. More details to come as we figure as we gather them. Next up, but going back to the topic at hand, we gonna swing it over and do a little differently. This is Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, with what he calls the Ghetto Tour Guide. And let me tell you, this shit is gonna be some of the most funniest, but the most realist shit you've ever heard in your life. And you're about to hear it now, right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. Let's go.
You'll see who the fuck out the door.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
I think that's George. Gotta be, because he's the only person that beats on the damn door like it's a drum.
Come take a walk with me through the ghetto, the projects, or what we call the hood. Not that manufactured bullshit you see on the TV and the movie screens where the viewmaster can zoom in on what can be depicted, but the real hood where nothing is scripted. Let me be specific in my invitation. I'm talking to all the pacifiers and liars, the one they claim they don't see color, all men are brothers, yet you see black folk getting killed daily by cops and each other, and you don't speak out on it, you just whisper amongst each other. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all motherfuckers. So you can look at the movies and the videos and not be scared because your punk ass ain't there. Now come to the true inner city where there's always somebody named Tawana, Tamika, Lakeisha, Tyrone, Donnell, and possibly a nigga named Shitty. Not that they all look the same, but somewhere along the way you might hear somebody yelling out one of these names. And now, dear friends, our tour begins. I'm very serious when I say watch your step because you never know what you're going to step on or in. Welcome to the ghetto, dear tourists, and all its unique bliss. We won't be going through any alleys today. We understand that not everyone can stand the strong smell of urine or piss. You may notice no playgrounds, no swing sets, no basketball courts in this ghetto. This is why you see so many kids on the block, because they ain't got no place to go. See, they cut back all the summer jobs and youth programs, just like the IRS. They take as much as they can from the poor man. But the poor always knew how to make do when we didn't have enough. So we play street games. You know, hopscotch, freeze tag, red light, green light, hide and come get, double dutch. Some of the buildings still have security doors, but the phone pad to call upstairs don't work no more, and you can't get a good signal out front or on the ground floor. So you gotta go back to the old school way of doing things, I figure. You might hear somebody say, yo, Tyrone, come open up the door, fool. Suck my dick, nigga. As you can see, there's overpopulation, very crowded, not much to do. So folks sit around on the balconies or hang around the front stoop. If you look off to your left, you'll see the First Shiloh Deuce in the Quarter Baptist Church for Pastor Member and friends. If black folk ain't got nothing, we got God and hope. And oh, by the way, that is Pastor C-Class Mercedes-Benz. Next to the church, you'll see the dry cleaners ran by Mr. Horting. Next to that, you'll see the convenience store ran by Sheikh Kalugi. Next to that, you'll see the Chinese carryout ran by Mr. and Mrs. Fuji. These businesses been around here for years. Funny how they don't ever have a decent sale and no special deals going on. Maybe it's because we black, I don't know what it is. And if you come up one thin dime short on your purchase, trust me, they ain't selling you shit. Back to the overcrowding issue. Oh, it can get hectic. Every once in a while, somebody fire up the grill on the front scoop for a ghetto picnic. This is when folks who think they too good to speak want to come outside and act like everything's cool. And here you come, just getting off work, tired as shit, talking about, excuse me, god damn, can I get through? You may notice some kids videotaping us as we stroll about. Don't worry about them, they're world star hip-hop fans. They hoping a fight will break out, maybe they could post some shit. You may also notice as we stroll around the way, for some sisters in the hood, Halloween is every goddamn day. All kinds of cake up on their face, funny colors running through their hair. Some of the younger brothers like wearing name brand jeans, but for whatever reason they can't seem to hide their damn underwear. Now y'all see that well-dressed brother over there getting into his car? That's Tony. But if you catch him downtown, he's Antonio. See, in the federal government is where he makes his dollars, and he realized that he gotta act like he got some sense. So when he gets around white folks, he tends to lose his ghetto accent. You know, talking more distinguished, using what they call proper English. Oh, y'all seen them before. Y'all know how they do. High five, pal. Way to go, Susan. How are you? Damn. And the brothers be like,
something wrong with this picture, cause soon as he get off, he going straight to the liquor store, he gonna get a bottle, a roll up, a pack of Newports, and all his strong black brothers gonna turn right back into all of his niggas. Y'all see the teddy bears and the flowers tied to the telephone pole? That's the death site of one of our dearly departed. And if anybody wants to get high real quick, just
man, they all in the corner right now. I just sent them all.
The tour is just about ready to end, dear friends. But I'd like to point something out to y'all real quick. Ain't it funny how y'all just walked through the hood and nobody got killed and didn't none of y'all get your asses whipped? I'm sure it comes as some surprise, friends, especially considering the way they portray us on the local news and CNN. This is public housing based on what folks can afford. Did you notice you didn't need a police escort? Did you notice no squad cars rolling around the way? See, they only come out with the fire trucks and the ambulances, and it's time to spread out the yellow tape on unless it's kill a nigga day. But anyway, we are human beings, not animals. You just walk through a predominantly black neighborhood, not Resident Evil. Black, white, rich, poor, hood, rat, trailer park, trash. At the end of the day, people are still people. And all people, until they prove themselves unworthy, deserve respect. So don't mock or stereotype our poverty, because yes, we are God-fearing people by nature, but that don't mean you can't get your damn chin checked. I hope this was educational for all of you. For me, it's been fun. So till the next time I catch y'all niggas around the way, have a nice one.
Brother peace.
Keep the shit up, y'all.
I swear to God, every time I hear that, it makes me laugh, man. What? But I tell you, Brother Rob is so good at that, man. You know what I'm saying? He's so entertaining with it, and it's funny, but also some of the realest shit you ever heard, man. And I swear to God, I crack up rolling every time he said, "Suck my dick, no." Shouts out to Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, man, the ghetto tour guide, man. And with that being said, I have about 40 minutes left, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna take a page out of my homie Dub C's book, and we're gonna do what we call a slam jam, which I'm about to play a bunch of shit all together, all the way until the end of the show. And we're gonna kick it off right here like this. And I'll be back a little bit before the show ends with some more announcements. Let's get it poppin'.
Double kill, but I ain't gonna complain.
This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Come on, man. I seen your bitch ass sitting there.
Let's get ready to hustle! Live on the JAYLAMAR Show.
Whoa. You know I'm coming, baby. Gotta run some, let me get loose for the big one. Fat nigga, well put together with a big gun. Get it, baby, you know what it is when I slide out.
Come on, let's get this C, let's get this C.
Bring her to the floor, make them dance, that's a drill team. Bad bitches all over the club, throwing money up. Liquor spilling, niggas going crazy, all the
whoa, what the fuck type of glitch they just put? Oh, damn.
For you fuck niggas, baby mama. All up in my DM like, what's up? What you hit the club tonight? We going up, girl, that's a guarantee. Me and baby daddy at the crib tonight, we sucker free. Anything you want tonight, you get little bitches off of me. Anything you want tonight, you get little bitches off of me. I get scared of baby, let me see it, double triple C. Over left to right, to bring that shit back to the front. I get scared of baby, let me see it, double triple C. Over left to right, to bring that shit back to the front. I get scared of baby, let me see it, double triple C. Over left to right, to bring that shit back to the front. I get scared of baby, let me see it, double triple C.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Swear to God I'm that dude. Nice body, bad attitude. With them other dudes, she be rude.
This is the JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
She a whole mood. Every picture she send is nude. Said that pussy squirt don't need lube. Low con got grip, but baby get loose. Got them drugs, now I got the juice. Only way is up, now I'm on the move. Bust my check down, I'm buying jewels. Text back, yeah, ain't going no rules. Like I'm back then, yeah, I'm moving smooth. Four-door seat, push back like a coupe. She sucking my dick while I'm whipping it like ooh. Tap her shoulder, swipe.
Keep positive. All right, I'm still positive.
Love that I'm in the mix. She love to tag me in pics. Just a cloud chase little bitch. But she suck my dick like I'm rich. Yeah,
all with that you under dig,
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Let's get ready to hustle! Live on the JAYLAMAR Show.
I'm trying to level up, please don't make me catch a case. I'm headed to the top, bitches trying to ride my wave. If you ain't gang,
The JAYLAMAR Show.
If you ain't
what the
gang,
fuck?
gang, get the fuck up on my face. If you ain't gang, gang, get the fuck up on my face. I'm trying to level up, please don't make me catch a case. If you ain't gang, gang, get the fuck up on my face. Stay with my hitters, steady screaming on the friends. Broke niggas mad cause I leave they text on red. I ain't never worried about a bitch, I wanna beg. Niggas say they getting money, what show me the fucking stash? Let them show me that be a lick. I'm scheming, I'm plotting how I can get rich. Switch it up, get it like I flow, yeah, that's how it be, yeah, that's how it go. Hoes be mad cause they think I'm lit, but I don't want them, he probably a bitch. She wanna talk in, I want the bread, don't got the bread.
They thought shit was sweet. Damn. With the, not with the shotgun. Oh, it killed me in the process. They got a bitch with a couple of Alright, I'm gonna pop it. I'm happy with that.
If you ain't with the shits, get the fuck up out my face. I'm trying to level up, please don't make me catch a case. I'm headed to the top, bitches trying to ride my wave. If you ain't gang, gang, get the fuck up out my face.
Yeah, I got the gas up open the cell. Yeah, I'm with my squad, you know they gon' kill. My niggas is real, my niggas is trill. You get out of line, my niggas gon' drill. Foreign, they really the gang. Foreign, they really the soldiers. Foreign, they really the gang. Foreign, they really the soldiers. I said foreign, they really the soldiers. Foreign, they really the gang. Niggas talking shit, but they can't hang 40 on me. I'ma let the bitch bang. No, I ain't acting, no, I ain't capping. Talking stupid, I'ma have to blast them. Roll running, yeah, I'm with the shit. I got goons, I get you hit. 400 shooter, yeah, I'm with that. Talking heavy, I'ma take your life. Ballin' hard like I'm Brandon Knight. Bitches sucking me like some ice. Niggas testing me, don't try me. Hit 'em up, that's a body. 2 holes in his body, that's a pump, that's a shotty. Look, I'm in the trap with the killers. I'm in the trap with the killers. Them niggas move like gorillas. Them niggas move like gorillas. Yeah, I'm in the trap with the killers. I'm in the trap with the killers. Them niggas move like gorillas. Them niggas all about they skrilla.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
God, I'm feeling away. Please don't get stumped over, just don't jump in the way. All this shit might splash, just don't jump on the wave. All up in my bag.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
We just getting lit, God, I'm feeling away. Running out of patience, it's about time you pay. God, I'm feeling away. All this shit might splash, just don't jump on the wave. All up in my bag, I got less to say. We just getting lit, God, I'm feeling away.
Yeah, on what they talk, do this shit all for my people.
Come on, man, I know I killed that bitch.
You don't count up different, wouldn't have it unless your people. Never ate my spinach, we so diesel, knock it diesel. Life been up and down, man, this shit just like a seesaw. Stop chasing the line like we the ones left in the sequel. Gotta keep my mind right, niggas really ain't your people. Gotta keep that grind tight, we stacking just like a Pringle. They be having motives, we keep focus, ain't no freedoms. I can get you soaky, how you flowing just
bullshit. That should have been my kid.
Valid, why niggas still jacking preview. My father told me one thing, show nobody that you need them. The one that's gon' carry the way. I done seen some money, remember them days. Never move the drama, put away from me. You ain't been through nothing, I
come on, man.
Days.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
Please don't get stumped over, just don't jump in the way. All this shit might splash, just don't jump on the wave. All up in my bag, I got less to say.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Hey, Koji. Hey, Koji. I think we got one.
All right, let's go.
You ready? Hey, talk to these
I had a vision, I be riding out with candy paint. Big dog without a post, I still man the paint. I've been running off the fumes, I gotta gas the tank. Shit weird, cause mama home, but my daddy ain't. I've been having all this pressure in my daddy place.
Right, I got my
just cause I share the same name and got my daddy face. What you know about a legacy you can't erase? What you know about a life without a panic break? Where little niggas telling you the streets just ain't safe. So they wanna rap like you and build the same place. Secure the bag.
So
in the
so y'all just gonna let the bitch slit my throat on live television, right?
While they taste grapes. Amongst the fittest, we survived when it was cold red.
Bro,
I know some
bro, the
niggas not
bitch,
alive, wish they was
the
old
bitch was
heads.
behind me
I
and
take a
slit
gamble
my
every day and
motherfucking
beat the
throat,
whole
bro. I'm
spread.
kind of
'Cause being
upset
black
about
thirst you
that.
rap can make you hold lead. 1,000 times I think about how people came and went. About how God gave me pieces, told me make it fit. Or how I'm getting out the hood and trying to make a grip. But all my people keep on dying, just ain't making sense. See all these problems, no solutions for the fucking madness. There's plenty hopes, but no dreams, where's the fucking balance? When did living in Milwaukee become such a challenge? I know I'm special, so this trip, I won't spill a gallon. No wasted talents, nigga.
Man, it's sad in the streets if you ain't dying from a nigga, man, you dying from police. Fuck playing ball, he rather play the streets. Can't close your eyes, you're seeing demons in your sleep. Nowadays, it don't matter, niggas dying.
You need our help.
Told my mama, yeah, I pray, but I don't believe.
You gonna need our help when you get on this. You ass.
For this shit ain't me. Knew some cool niggas, now they chillin' under sheets. Too many potholes, niggas fucking up the streets. Look me in my eyes, you probably cry what you see.
Dom, I'll tell this. Does the nigga see what I'm on here doing?
Judge me, I was guilty robbery.
Does the nigga see what I'm doing, Damo?
I ain't for the shit in me. Don't think it's sweet, turn a nigga like
go
to
crazy,
a memory.
nigga, young
Broad
Pappy
day
style,
shooter, hit
nigga.
your whip like it's Kennedy.
I be
Bro,
going
plug
crazy.
on, now they gave bro infinity. One man on me, man, I'm moving like it's 10 to me. Niggas don't move, they always on that finna be. Hold them in the streets, look, I'm far from the industry. Gotta watch your own, they cross
everybody
you out
over
like
there
the
can
letter
die.
T. Nigga touch mines, man, I'm moving in the first degree. Did my homework, I bet I be the first to reach. Gotta make it back home just to
Everybody
see
fuck
my
with that
baby sleep.
shotgun,
Hold them,
nigga.
they ain't good. A nigga couldn't question me. Fuck Trump wall.
You want
I'm
the crown to
building
get
my
down, you gotta earn some stripes. Stop lying to the king, this the circle of life. I'm coming straight from the trenches.
Hey,
Knowing I'm
MP5 or
godson.
MP7 on
This
shit.
ain't make me a legend cause I was
Period.
born one. If my sessions ain't a blessing, ain't no reason to me. Every minute gotta be dollar when them kids gotta eat. I threw away my old books instead of turning the page. A lot of niggas nowadays don't even make it this age. Real talk, I'm feeling blessed on the stage. I know some niggas really locked down, trapped in that cage. Really doing life twice, not a couple of days. And they ain't even bad people, they just stuck in their ways. And if you ever hurt my seed, then I'm doing a quarter. 93 OG, I put that shit on my daughter. I heard Charlamagne saying, black men don't cheat. What about put them guns down? Black men don't beef. All these dreams and nightmares, I'm starting to feel like meat. Man, why the fuck did Trump had to take that seat? And it was tearing me up inside when my granny died. When bro told me he is showing every time he lied. And
Damn,
like the
nigga,
Dale,
you
I
still
heard
know how to
the voices
roll
through
blunt?
the other side. I asked myself, did he do it all because of pride? It's Verizon in my city, this shit nationwide.
Nigga, do you still know how to roll blunts? Nigga, that's what I see.
God.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Yeah. It's 3:36 a.m. right now. And I'm in the studio grinding, doing what I do. I got active on the beat, and we active chasing our dreams. We ain't sleep. You can't make your dreams a reality sleeping.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
Been grinding all week, I'm on the road. But if I don't, then my family don't need.
See, the thing about me is 9 times out of 10, I'm likely to go
Sometimes I
positive.
sit and wonder how I'm still on my feet now. I raise my head up to the clouds. Can't nothing hold me down.
I was taught put the paper before freaks. I got dreams I've been chasing before a meek. That's real. So every night I'm creating some more heat. All I needed was active to make me a raw beat. I miss the 90s, but fuck it, we can't repeat the past. Hip-hop dying for change, and we need it fast. How I feel about music, to keep it G is trash. But I stay talking that shit without eating ass. If you thought it was your year, it's been a change of plans. Started as a young G, then I became a man. I'm selling CDs, doing shows, steady gaining fans. Got me feeling like I'm Diddy, cause I'm making bands. Last of a dying breed, I get the street some hope. Dope fresh to dine, nigga. I put the D in dope. Doing features, every verse is a key of coke. If you ain't grinding, don't
Always
complain
knew you
about
smoke
being
dope.
Been grinding all week, I'm on the road. But if I don't,
Some just told me like this. Some just told me like this a dope smoking ass nigga. Something wrong with it. Little hype buddy and shit.
I raise my head up to the clouds. Can't nothing hold me down, down, down.
Ups and downs, the people fickle, the game is rough. But you gotta roll with the punches while remaining tough. Studio sessions, videos, the same old stuff. Seem like 24 hours a day just ain't enough. If you wanna win, you gotta be willing to lose. Watching weak rappers got me feeling the muse. Thinking to myself, damn, I'm killing these dudes. Wonder why that bullshit be get millions of views. Fighting unoriginal niggas, the worst kind. If you take another man's style, you don't deserve shine. Man, they knew I was a problem for my first rhyme. I came harder than having sex for the first time. I'm clutch like Jordan, it's unlikely for me to choke. My pen's a paintbrush, y'all can see the stroke. A man should do what's necessary just to feed his folk.
You don't even know how to drive, so how the fuck you feed anybody? You ain't no big tipper, nigga.
But if I don't, then my family don't need.
Yeah, real slow, like nigga. I'd have hit a 360 skid, nigga, to park that bitch parallel, nigga. Parking.
Can't nothing hold me down, down, down.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Paco Pink. Listen, true story. All the old heads keep telling me, Pac, you got the juice now. Keep dropping shit on these niggas like you got loose spouse.
No, bro, I had some pretty good shit.
You got the sauce, nigga. All the old heads keep telling me, Pac, you got the juice now. Keep dropping shit on these niggas like you got loose spouse. These niggas don't deserve to be on top. They goofy circus clowns. Got bills of that gas, but don't touch it. Move that shit by the pound. Load at the low, coming every week. First class above the ground. Curve at the curve, striking niggas out. Don't need no picture mount. Your bitch see her reflection in my crown. Now she's my breeding ground. If I want the bitch, I got the bitch. Don't
The
pussy for the
JAYLAMAR
round.
Show.
She get you to run around. I gotta hit it out of town. Load her up with some pounds. Put that bitch up on the Greyhound. Vacuum seal, wrap it up 2 times. It's fuck the bloodhound. He only find what I want on the
Cause my shit private, bitch.
Briefcase in the back of the taxi, pushing chicks downtown. Shaking sick.
I know, bitch. This shit still private, nigga. See, I forgot you. You don't even play PlayStation no more, right? You want Xbox type nigga. When the party, even the game, when the chat party is motherfucking private, the owner of the party has to sit. But no, hey, Damo, low key with the whole shipment shit. It's just so much.
Keep telling me, Pop, you got the juice now. Keep dropping shit on these niggas like you got loose.
Your name is got bitch shit. Shut up.
Niggas flagrant fast, but
Shut your dumb ass up, nigga, right now.
Shut your piece of that gas, dump them all, move that shit by the pound.
Bitch, this shit didn't start echoing till you got in here. Take that bitch back to Kmart, wherever the fuck you got it from. K-Momos, nigga. Bro, I'm finna motherfucking keep you from the party if you don't fix your echoey ass mic. Man, you sound like the wizard on the wheel. Shut the fuck up.
You are now tuned into the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR. This is a JAYLAMAR Show exclusive.
Let's get ready to hustle. I had to stack it and run it up. Big body, big form stuff. Nigga, they said they won't war with us. We pull up with
hey, Damo.
I had to stack it and run it up.
This shit with this shipment. I'm trying to get this weapon right now.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
The same thing that's wrong with your shit, nigga. I'm finna mute you and you won't have to hear it.
Big body, big form stuff. Nigga, they say they won't war with us. We pull up with crates and we load it up. I had to stack it and run it up. I had to stack it up. I got so tired laying on the floor, I had to get my money up. I got so tired laying with one bitch, I had to double up.
Till I get my crossbow.
Niggas really be bitches, they get they bubble bust. I know some old heads, that's about it, boys, turn you straight to dust. Told that bitch I don't want relationships, I just want the bus. I'm off of me and she off of protein, now she want the bus.
The challenge to get the crossbow.
I'm going to hell, so I'm just gonna live it up. I gotta get to the money. My nigga saying, why don't you go get it?
See, I can Damo hear me perfectly, but you can't. That's because your mic is from fucking Dollar Tree. 45 cent, bitch. 45 cent. The beach, look, you don't even do Turtle Beaches, bitch. You ain't got no Turtle Beaches.
The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with
I got the big white ones. I know you do, bro. That motherfucker. Nigga, that. Oh, shit. You gonna let that nigga jack on you?
Yeah, I'm a motherfucking baller. 011 Marcielago. They be under my allure. I got them on that pink Moscato. A newborn with that rose. They got me drinking out the bottle. When I drop that shit, be fucking up the street. It's like a pothole. I'ma take a trip to Cabo to fuck with a chick that I probably catch. Keep that heat when I run through the city. Cause they putting niggas in
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's different. I ain't gonna lie. It's different with the footsteps on the headphones. That's what I do. You'll know when somebody upstairs from. If you like playing the board where it's like upstairs, downstairs, shit, you'll hear somebody upstairs with that shit. I just seen you in front of the Dollar Tree with a halter top on. Nigga, shit, it's all action on here. You gotta do 25 matches with 5 kills using a marksman and damn, that should have been my shit, a reflex option. So it ain't really an amount of kills. You just gotta do 25 matches with 5 kills. Bro, the shit didn't start doing this shit until you hopped in the party. So maybe it ain't my shit. Damo could hear me the whole time. Your shit
you are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Hey, you listening to the podcast right now? You watching my live stream? Yeah, go ahead. Boy, I be fresher than a motherfucker. Getting money like a motherfucker. Stunning like a motherfucker. I'm a motherfucker. Bitch, go listen to the stream, nigga.
Bounce it up and down, shorty do the splits. Gotta show me you can move if you want the stick. We on the move, she saying I'm the shit. Yes, Mr. Jack it down, then I take your bitch. Jack some more, then I take your hoe. Hop up in the whip, I gotta hit the stove. Grab the magnums, cause I'm packing pole. Plus she a little thigh, she just want the dough. She on my wood, before we hit the dough. Before I hit them guts, girl, I need that throat. And when we done, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get back on the road, I got another show. Yeah, my life is a motherfucker. Oh, that's your baby mama, she a motherfucker. Carry big toolie like a motherfucker.
I've had 2 plays tonight.
Like a motherfucker. My team rich like a motherfucker. Lack got the truck sitting up like a motherfucker. And we ain't worried about you other suckers. Tear the club up, like a motherfucker. Getting money like a motherfucker. Stay like a motherfucker. Fucking baby mama and a mama, I'm a motherfucker. Yeah, boy, my life is a motherfucker. Boy, I be fresher than a motherfucker. Getting money like a
motherfucker. You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Hold it down, bro. It's a whole lot of gang shit. GSO, bitch.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
You know me, catch right when it's time to. Young king, plus I got a mastermind too. A1, day one, never changed up. Me and bro back to back, I like your day up. Pop 1, pop 2, taking no dose. Nigga try and mop me, that's a no-go. I'ma put him on film like a GoPro. 40 shots making bounce like a Lolo. Lil' cuz told me what he got the dope in. So I'm laying on his block, no low fin. Once I see I make the drop, I'ma roll in. Grab it back, shoot his ass, then I'm back out. Out front, go to war, we can crash out. I'ma show them little niggas what the smack bout. No lid, no pads, just smash mouth. 50 shells hurt as hell when they blast out. I done did it on my own, you better ask about him. Send a nigga to the morgue, you better ask about him.
Laying down in that
Everybody get the moving when they ask about him. I done did it on my own, you better ask about him. Send the nigga to the morgue, you better ask about him. Every shooter got a shooter till they ask about him. Everybody get the moving when they ask about him. What's the plan for your man at the back door? I put him there safe, keeping what you asked for. If he make the wrong move, I
come in and
do it worse speed. You think a nigga like me ain't peep that? All black now, I got grim reap that. EMTs on the scene with them sheets at. you gon' need that. All my niggas taking orders, no feedback. If you owe me, better pay me cause I need that. But they gon' find you on the floor with your face gone. GSO motherfuckers, game on. Cause they don't wanna see a nigga when I pop up. Impregnate them with the shells, leave them knocked up. Put that my niggas in the pen, standing 10 toes.
This is Lamar Show. You are now tuned into the award-winning The Jay Lamar Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
It's Vito, baby. Baby, I ain't tryna pressure you. I just wanna pull up, give it to you, then I'm gone. And I know you got another dude. I know. Not really with the secrets, girl, but he ain't gotta know that I put you in them heels you got on. You know you get anything that you want. Ain't nobody gotta know. Yeah, we fucking from the bed to the floor. I can keep a secret, girl.
I can keep a secret. I seen your man a bunch of times. He still don't know we creepin'. We keep it on the low. You say my name as your bro, but he don't know we're rockin' from the bed to the flow. Hold up. And I be all up in them guts, giving you back shots, speed up. They ain't never gotta know about us. Nah. And your friends, man, so what? They won't understand this lust. Ain't no way I got you geeked up. Yeah, and I keep you in the latest, keep you in all your favorite. I smell a sexy fragrance when I go down and taste it. We on top, it's team much. You call it secret, I call it trust. Fucking on the next level, your face down and that's up. Let's go.
Baby, I ain't tryna pressure you. I just wanna pull up, give it to you, then I'm gone. And I know you got another dude. Not really with the secrets, girl, but he ain't
feel like 5 people with a marksman rifle.
You know you get anything that you want. Ain't nobody gotta know that we fucking from the bed to the floor. I can keep a secret, girl. I know how you like it. Kiss on your body before I give you what you came here for. Let me know if I'm invited.
Nigga, you can't
love when you ride it the way that you do. I won't tell nobody. Baby, it's all up to you. I won't fight it. I know that you like when I get violent. Kill the pussy like a nigga just in time. Yeah. Baby, I ain't tryna pressure you. I just wanna pull up, give it to you, then I'm gone. And I know you got another dude. And I know you got another really with the secrets, girl, but he ain't gotta know that I put you in them heels you got on. You know you get anything that you want. You get anything. Ain't nobody gotta know. From the bed to the floor. I can keep a secret, girl.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The Jay Lamar Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
See y'all. Bitch ass nigga. That what you did? I just took B over.
Baby, let me take this time to show you how I really feel. How much I really love you even when things aren't real. Leaning over to kiss you on your forehead, cause I know how special it makes you feel. So just go ahead, lay back and relax and let me do all the work. Regardless of everything, girl, you know you're first. All I wanna do is make everything alright. Baby, we can make up and make love the rest of the night.
Baby, you don't have to run from me. All you gotta do is talk to me. And I'll be there for you. I know what you're going through. Baby, you don't have to cry no more. I pray to God he'll open the door. Baby, I'm right here for you. Come give me a hug and let me hold you, babe.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, I like seeing that.
Baby, now when I'm looking in your eyes as I'm holding your hand,
Well,
like
no, I mean,
just from your man,
when I see the nigga, it ain't like I'm going out my way to
on
kick
like
with
you.
that nigga.
Every time we kiss is like satisfying my sweet tooth. I wanna make you smile from ear to ear when I'm here. Be all in all protect
even know the
keeping
nigga
you from
play
fear.
that.
Most of all, baby, I love you and that's the reason why I'm asking, can I be the one to wipe tears from your eyes?
baby, you don't have to run from me. All you gotta do is talk to me. And I'll be there for you.
what you're going through. Baby, you don't have to cry no more. I pray to God he'll open the door. Baby, I'm right here for you. Come give me a hug and let me hold you, babe. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, that motherfucker
girl,
with that
now
shit.
anything that seems to be a threat can be moved. Cause if it ain't for your love, then I ain't got nothing to prove. But if it is, girl, I wanna give you my all. Never let you touch the ground, catch you before you can fall. Let's leave the past where it is and start a new life. I'm all my accomplishments, can I make you additional wife? No rush, can I take your time? There's no need for fear. Let me absorb all your pain and dry all your tears.
Baby, you don't have to run from me. All you gotta do is talk to me. And I'll be there.
I'm looking at that.
I know what you're going through. Baby, you don't have to cry no more. I pray to God he'll.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
Bitch. I'm finna get a syntax for niggas like that.
I get butterflies when I'm around you. Girl, I'm glad I found you. Never wanna live my life without you. All I do is think about
The JAYLAMAR Show.
For your smile and your skin tone when it comes to being when you're standing all alone. If we ain't together, then we can't get on the phone. Thinking of you now, I can't wait to make it home. I get butterflies when I'm around you. Girl, I'm so glad I found you.
Play a game. That's how me. That's how me. Bow, come here. Bow, come here. Bow, come here. Bow, come here. Yeah, nigga. Tell that nigga I said eat a dick, nigga. He ain't no shooter. 59-35. Hey, I'm talking about just went crazy right there. I think I need, what, 2 more matches after this? I'll tell you, it's just 25 matches that you got to get 5 kills. 5 kills with a marksman rifle using the reflex option. So I got to use a certain gun with a certain attachment. 25 matches, 5 kills each match.
Staring at you right now, I got a beautiful
right now, I only got 2 more matches. I average 5 kills with the marksman rifle a match. So. It ain't a barrack thing. Okay, look. Go to your weapon and go to your primary weapon. Go to marksman rifle and then go all the way down to crossbow.
Don't you hesitate to call. I swear they don't make them like you anymore. From the heart, I appreciate you keeping it true. And all the little things to keep the fam happy you do. All the love I have,
go to your weapon and then go over to marksman rifle.
I say that's my boo.
And I go all the way down to crossbow.
Girl, I'm glad I found you. Never wanna live my life without you. All I do is think about you. I get butterflies when I'm around you. Girl, I'm glad I found you. Never wanna live my life without
I'm at 23 matches right now. So
you are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR.
But I like playing shipment anyways, because I've been trying to fix my KD, and you can get a lot of kills in shipment.
Really good vibes.
I normally play this shit on core because they be trying to get off on this hardcore shit.
All I need is you next to me, that's right. I love it when you tell me, baby, hold me tight. You love it when I tell you, baby, you so fine. Alright, let's make plans for the weekend. Let me know what you're thinking. Stepping out, it's our time. Looking fly, we so fly. You gon' have fun tonight. We gon' have fun tonight. What a time to be alive. I can't deny. I got that vibe, that good old vibe. Don't worry what they say and go and live.
They one of them turned into damn near fully auto. You just gotta get the trigger for it. That's another thing I like playing shit for. I can get my pistol.
Don't worry what they say.
you gotta have the reflex optical on it. So if you ain't never, yeah. So right now, basically, you just doing it to get that sight. Once you get that sight, you can start the mission. You get that sight down there right away. I'm telling you, now watch, when you level it up, you're going to get that optical reflex. Once you get that optical reflex, you can start doing that challenge. I'm telling you that shit. Oh my God, this bitch is white.
Party ain't a party till I'm in it. Clear your mind, feel the vibe and with it. Hands up to the sky, now get it. This is where you really wanna be. You can feel the energy from me. If you don't believe me, come and see.
The JAYLAMAR Show.
Just me and you.
Smoking that hub.
So many things that I wanna do. Feel the groove and turn around and bust a move. Just me and you. There's so many things that I wanna do. Feel the groove and bust a move. I got that vibe, that good old.
Get the fuck out of here! I know I just shot that. Hype ass nigga. Alright, I got that. I got my 5. Now I can go crazy with my MP5.
Hey yo, it's Bob De Niro, and you're
What the
listening
fuck
to the
was that?
JAYLAMAR Show live.
Get the fuck out of here.
She swear to God I'm that dude. Nice body, bad attitude. With them other dudes, she be rude. But when she front her face, it look cute. Fuck with shorty, she a whole mood. Every picture she send is nude. Said that pussy squirt don't need lube. Low con got grip, but baby get loose. Got them drugs, now I got the juice. Only way is up, now I'm on the move. Bust my check, now I'm buying jewels. Text back, yeah, ain't going no rules. Back on back, then, yeah, I'm moving smooth. 4-door seat, push back like a coupe. She sucking my dick while I'm whipping it like ooh. Tap her shoulder, swipe, 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 swipe.
Now I got a foreign bitch straight from the grotto. Ay, 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 I'm live in this bitch where all the cameras at. It's time I ease on my yacht, so I smoke a set. Yeah, yeah, she fuck with me, sorry, she ain't coming back. Yeah, yeah, she fuck with me, sorry, she ain't coming back. She fuck with me, sorry, she ain't coming back. Yeah, yeah, she fuck with me, sorry, she ain't coming back.
Damn, my teammate just literally looked at me and started killing.
Love to tag me in pics, just a cloud chasing little bitch. But she suck my dick like I'm rich. Getting roll here with no tip.
Everybody out, I ran around this motherfucker 3 times.
But my wife a bag and we dip. Side chick man, she ain't get shit. Been a savage mind since a kid. Got no vacancy in this VIP. Got nothing for you, baby, just dick. Handsome gentlemen, but ain't shit. Baby girl, you know what it is. Airbnb don't know where I live. Toro app don't know where I whip. Lie for you flowers, baby.
Damn, I'm doing so ass right now. I ain't really doing ass. I ain't negative. Last kill, bitches.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time for this evening. I want to thank y'all for participating in tonight's show. If you listened in live, or if you listened on the playback, of course, you know what I'm saying, as we are featured on Spotify,
I killed more motherfuckers than I
Google Podcasts, Cashbox, YouTube, Glazed Out TV, and a iHeartRadio podcast, and a host of different other podcasts and platforms. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's show. I hope that you learned something from tonight's show. I hope that tonight's show entertained you in some way, form, or fashion. So make sure you tune in next week, same place, same channel. And also, once again, make sure you are here for the place to be. Tuesday, February 11th, 2020, from 7 p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We are bringing R&B Night Live back to life for one night only, where I give 3 hours of uninterrupted, grown-and sexy R&B music,
that down there
old
should be
school,
the first thing
new
you
school,
get when you,
mainstream, independent,
when you
uninterrupted. You don't hear any talking at all whatsoever.
As long as
We're
that
going to set
motherfucker
that
say
grown and
reflex
sexy
on
mood
it,
for the Valentine's Day
good.
weekend. So make sure you're here for that. And it's going to be lit. I'm so excited about that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you all are ready for it. Also, make sure that you're on the lookout for the Picks and Shovels collection coming from the Hustle is Life brand coming up here soon. And, also start making arrangements for the 2020 Midwest Hip Hop Summit, courtesy of the homie Dub Seas Entertainment, the POET family. July 10th, 11th, and 12th, 2020, Chicago, Illinois. It is going down, a networking opportunity that you do not want to miss. Shouts out to the sponsors: Intended Hit Productions, Blaze Out TV, Breezy Boy Reacts, on their partnerships and contributions to today's show and to the show overall. And I look forward to seeing and hearing from you guys next week. Same place, same time, same channel, same motherfucking attitude, right here on the award-winning JAYLAMAR Show Live. I'm out of here. Peace.
You are now tuned into the award-winning The JAYLAMAR Show. Live with JAYLAMAR. Let's get ready to hustle! Live on The JAYLAMAR Show.